I'm not doing that because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of fargan ice holes like yourselves.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh, my God. There's 100 morons in my basement. It's you, Larry. Lollygaggers.
Diamond dogs have struck again.
Real freaks.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3, Benchwarmers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
The Basement Benchwarmers Podcast, back for another week. That sound weird?
I don't know.
Is there a sign from above or something?
Oh, Lord!
So we are back, and like last week, we're going to continue to do our show breakup. Our show will be broken into a few parts tonight. We'll start out with our intros and good, bad, and the ugly. Then our second part of the show, we'll talk about the big NBA trades this week. And then our third segment tonight will be the Super Bowl week, predictions and talk. And then the end of the show will be our usual, whatever notes we have and whatever else crap we want to talk about at the end.
No birthdays. That's going to disappoint people.
No birthday. Just me, Ed, and Eric here. I think Rick is going to stop by in a while. But let's start off the first segment tonight with how was your week? Oh, no, Ed.
Yeah, I'll go first.
Ed.
Well, you have two options. So it's a 50-50 shot.
Scott! No.
Oh, yeah.
Good screaming, everybody.
Scott was the word of the week. I'll tell you my weekend. Saturday, I went over and spent about 5 hours helping out at the hockey rink. They needed some people over there. I don't have any kids, and,
Makes sense.
I was the locker room attendant.
So was girls figure skating.
Boys in the shower.
Everybody in the shower.
That's all I know. Sorry, that's all I got. No, so we did that. I got to do that we're live scoring. So I keep track of shots on goal, all the stuff, assists, and penalty. Oh, it's kind of cool. I've never done it before. It's all
on your phone, or
no? It's like on an iPad.
Nice.
Okay,
dude, it's crazy how it's like instantaneous. I'm right on it.
Nice.
It was pretty cool. I've never done that before. I don't know. The teams all kind of sucked. There was a couple, dude, at some of these ages too. Some of these kids are like 11, 12 or whatever. They'll come in, dude. It's the greatest thing. They come into the box like cross-checking number 8. He comes in there and goes, "That's fucking bullshit. That kid's a pussy." And then you look over and he's crying on the. It's like, oh, that's a perfect age.
Yeah.
Johnny, do you need a glass of water or something. Fuck you, Mom. He's crying, a little crazy. But then Sunday, I spent the whole day watching these these appointments, these like congressional appointments where, Trump appointed all these people like Tulsi and RFK, Does anybody know what's wrong with his voice anyways? Is he like shot by Bobby Knight or Dick Cheney or something? I don't know. But yeah, so I'm really into all this, like these appointees things. I'm locked in on that, just the way they talk to each other. It's pretty cool. So Eric, how was your weekend?
It was a good weekend. I spent most of my.
That was a yes or no question, sir. A yes or no question.
I apologize, Ed. It was.
So you're trying to evade my question. So I'm taking that as it's a no. You didn't have a weekend.
It was fine. I don't know if I should keep going or not, but I actually spent most of my weekend in a place where Ed's not allowed. That's Indian Trail Gymnasium. Logan had his Bandorama on Saturday, which they've been doing this Bandorama since 1960. It's just pretty impressive.
69 to be exact.
Actually, I thought it was 69. Yeah. And then,
sir, that is. Do you stand by your statement that it started in 69?
Well, I just stand by that. Some old person there said that, so I'm just going with that. So, and I'm also going to plead the fifth, I guess. So if that's where we're at. So I don't remember putting my hand on the Bible. I could put it on the sport quiz here.
Sir, if you had the chance to kill Trump right now, would you do it?
I can neither deny or.
It's a yes or no question, sir. Sorry, I'm really stuck on that now. I'm like,
go
ahead.
Yes. Wow. Yeah, it was a good weekend. Like I said, a lot of revolved around a band concert and then Indian Trail. Logan plays for the feeder team for Indian Trail, for basketball, and they hosted their first tournament. So I was at Indian Trail Gymnasium both days. But what'd you guys do for Groundhog Day? Anything? Did you guys celebrate Groundhog Day? It was Sunday. It was yesterday. You do anything fun?
I shot a raccoon.
Oh,
it's kind of like a groundhog.
Pugs of Tony Phil saw his shadow, so I guess 6 more weeks of bourbon.
I made a shadow puppet.
Mine doesn't even make a shadow anymore.
It was cold out.
It's an innie. That's what we got. We got Puxatawny for Eric
pitching a tent.
He goes out the backyard naked, and if you can see his wiener in the shadow, 6 more weeks
of bourbon.
It's already 3 weeks into it.
Look, it's a bourbon trail.
Ooh, let's follow the trail.
Remember that time you wrote your name in the snow?
Yes, I do.
In my handwriting.
Yeah, that was fun. In cursive.
Yeah. I'm good at writing.
Good typography.
He sure looked into that pen a lot. Why is it out of ink?
Is that calligraphy? What is that?
It was like a quill.
Is this a feather? I don't know what the feather thing is. Yeah.
Scott, how was your weekend?
Can we interrupt him? Yeah, we're
it's my turn.
Sir. Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Little People's Court.
I like it.
So yeah, no, my weekend was fine. I actually to take a page from Willie's book, I played in my first dart ball tournament.
I thought you've been playing all along. Those
just weekly league. But me and Clayton played in a 2-man tournament. Went 2-2. Had a good time.
There was 2 men in the tournament.
We came in third.
That's unreal.
It was weird.
I thought maybe it was just you and Clayton.
No. Well, we played against this team. This is who we lost to.
All right, kick batter. Everyone, bring it in. Bring it on in.
Get a hit, babe. You know it, babe.
All right, move it back. Move it back.
You beat a good team, but lost to 2 girls.
Yeah. Well, they beat us. We scored 2 runs, so we deserve to lose. But
they're professionals, right?
We scored 10, 5, 10, 2. Up and down.
Well, they had good pitching.
Yeah, they did.
It's hard to hit that underhand pitching. It rises.
Yeah, it's a dart too, because I'm kind of scared of it.
You're used to it. Yeah.
So no, it was fun. We had a good time. And yesterday, I went to the Bucks game last night. We were talking about earlier. Kind of disappointing. They were in control most of the game and just got away from the last 5 minutes. Yeah. It was weird.
They played 3 quarters.
Yeah, it was a weird game. So, day went shopping, grocery shopping. Nothing exciting though this weekend. Nothing crazy. I went to a place called First Watch and or First
Watch.
Is that what it's called?
In Oak Creek or Franklin or whatever?
No, Grays Lake.
Oh,
Maybe the same place. Is it
like
like
a breakfast?
No. This is just
farm-
it's a
farm to-
brewery or it's a
Okay.
gastropub type place. I think. I don't know.
Okay, I just
It's in Grays
there's
Lake.
a First Watch. It's kind of a farm to table.
I know what you're talking about
breakfast and
exactly. It's
lunch
one in
place.
Southridge. There's one actually. One of those.
Yeah, the one I've gone to is I think
Is
it's
it
in
good?
Oak Creek. It's okay. It's a good place to meet people for like work
meetings.
meetings and
I
stuff.
think you meant for dates.
And
To meet people.
and
No, the question I have for you though, when I
Hi.
said that, Grays Lake has a nice little downtown. It's the first time I was down there.
yeah, I've driven through.
And we
I've
were
never
told
stayed.
that in the summer they have like bands in the park there and stuff. And
Yeah.
it's kind of a cool area. It's nice.
Well, there's a fantastic golf course. It's called Stonewall Orchard.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's awesome. It's like I think it's the 3rd ranked public golf course in Illinois, and it's
So we should go golf there and go get lunch downtown.
absolutely
sometime.
yeah.
We should do that.
It's a great place to go at twilight. It's expensive during the day, but go there at twilight. The rates are pretty good. And Logan and I'll go there on Sundays after like 3:00. He's free,
Okay.
and then I pay like $35 to play 9 holes.
Oh, that ain't bad.
It's not bad, but during the it's over $100 I think in its
Free. Oh,
in its prime.
is it 18 hole course though?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
a great golf course.
So that was great. Yeah, it was cool. So shout out. It's first something. I wish I knew the name, but the food was solid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. I really like what they had. It was just good, cool little place. So
Nice.
cool. Yeah. So, yeah, that was it. So let's do the good, bad, and ugly this week. Let's start with. We'll keep the momentum here. With Ed. And what's your yeah? Let's start with Ed. I guess we'll keep doing the same. way we've been doing.
My good.
Whatever you want. Whatever you want.
Let's start with good.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
do
Yeah.
good.
Let's do good.
Let's see what do I got here for good. I've got a couple, but let's start. I hate to be on politics but I saw today Trump welcomed the Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers.
Oh, they went.
Yep. So yeah. So
it was a tremendous journey.
It was
tremendous.
You won bigly. But it's been years because he was as bad as Hitler for all those years that nobody would go there. Now they're
I'm
back.
sorry, I have to tell Eric.
Is there
There's
music?
background music now we put on. I forgot
Yeah.
about it.
I like it.
Yeah, it's just behind it. So
Okay, so we're good. We're not going to get thrown off the air.
no. This is our free background music.
I like it.
Proprietary.
And we did a
yeah.
lot. I was talking to Willie. Willie, yeah, you
Thought
should
I
do
was
it.
having a stroke
Because
at
we
first,
listen to radio
but-
sometimes. They do
Yeah.
this behind when they're talking. They have little things.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, something different. I forgot to start earlier, but I just saw it. So
It's better than
Cool.
listening to Timmy going, "Oh, that hot dog's good." Oh, yeah. I don't know. That's usually what's in the
I've
background.
never seen.
3-pointer.
3-pointer.
I've never seen him eat a hot dog on the show. But
I ate a hot dog tonight.
nice.
Portillo's.
Ooh, what else?
Really?
Just that's how I grabbed this hot
Load,
dog.
a loaded Chicago style.
From there?
Yeah, I was down at the
Chicago style
yeah, oh yeah. It was excellent
stuff.
too.
Fries.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So you got just a meal.
Just cheese fries and I wasn't that hungry.
Nice. They got great.
We just
Chicago
happened to be at
styles.
the mall, so we had I was like, we're going to Portillo.
And it's not a hard. Chicago style aren't hard to make. It's just got to have the right stuff.
Yeah, and it was perfect.
It's always better there than
Poppy
you making
seed,
it on your own.
The bright. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
The
oh, yeah.
bright green.
The
but yeah,
neon green
yep,
relish.
yep.
Yeah,
Special Chicago style relish. You have to find
Yeah.
people don't get
Yep,
it, but you do.
and I haven't seen it. And,
Wait
like
till-
you don't get it at a regular grocery store.
No.
You can.
You can.
It's Vienna. It's a Vienna.
Yeah.
Woodman's has it. I got it
Woodman's
there
has
for
it,
when I had. I
yeah.
think we had a draft or something.
And
I
you
got
actually
stuff
had
here.
the neon
Yeah,
stuff.
he had the neon
Yeah,
stuff.
Because I'll usually just use regular relish.
Yeah,
It's not-
No, that you got the stuff is when you shit it out the next day and your shit's funny color. It's like purple
Yeah.
because of the green. I'm just saying.
Wow.
Wait until RFK
No, it
finds
comes out
out.
color wheel. We just run through. I went through the color wheel real quick there.
It comes out yellow and blue because the green disperses. Look, it's yellow and blue.
Well, we're
that
mixing.
made green.
Yes, we're mixing.
In the next 2 weeks, we're gonna have yellow number 5 band, red 40. You know, and RFK is gonna. We gotta get that neon. I can't do it. Yeah, I gotta get that neon relish. Get rid of it.
I say.
One time I shit out purple after I ate a Chicago dog.
Oh, the music's
need
helpful
somebody-
now. It really is.
We need
Soothing.
somebody that can do an RFK because if he's
I haven't
gonna-
heard him in a while. We got to hour.
Oh my god, it's hard to listen to.
Yeah.
I mean, I like a lot of the shit he says.
He sounds like he has phlegm in his throat. He doesn't clear his
Yeah.
throat.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
Maybe that's what it is. We should look that up.
A little bit.
Where's Glenn with the computer? You remember that like 4 years ago? We used to have Glenn here and he'd look shit up for us.
Yeah.
He did bring the laptop. Had a lot of stickers on it. Remember?
Yeah, he had
Mhm.
stickers.
It's like a high school girl.
I know. his AirPods are in. Hey guys.
and then every once in a while, he
would
just
chime
out of
in.
nowhere, he'd be like, "Boom! There goes the dynamite."
Yeah, and he would tell us we were wrong. He told us we were wrong a lot with that laptop.
Yeah,
And I didn't like that laptop. No, I didn't like it.
I like it.
You guys are morons.
Okay.
Where was I?
Good.
No idea.
Oh yeah. There's only 3 of us here. We can just babble on for hours. Yeah, Trump welcomed the Stanley Cup there, and funny part was, and it is funny going from Biden to Trump, with Trump with his ad-libbing that's just ridiculous. And he's like, they said they had a historic comeback, and he looks around and he goes, I don't know anything about comebacks. And I'm like, this is great. He's just off the cuff.
They did a tremendous job.
He said tremendous like
So
4
many
times. I had to turn it. I'm not even joking.
Absolutely tremendous.
I watched like 1 minute of it. I was like, I can't even watch. I got to turn it off. But it was funny. Just, I don't know about comebacks. His hair is like floating around. Yeah. So
what part of that is your good? All of it?
It was just funny. It was just so different than what we've been used to for the last 4 years.
Yeah, I know. My turn.
Yeah, go ahead.
My good is Pebble Beach. I felt like this tournament over the last maybe decade or so has kind of gotten lost, really, with it being such a historic venue. And this weekend, it everything that you want Pebble to be. The weather conditions were tough. The play was insanely good. Guys were chipping in like crazy. You had and it was all about the athletes. It was less about the celebrities like it usually is. It seemed like there wasn't that many in it, and they weren't even showing them that much. It was about the golf, really. And Rory just, unbelievable. It just, and I'm not a huge Rory fan. I don't dislike him. I think he works really hard to be the face of golf, which is important. I mean, he's really working hard. So I felt good that he felt happy for him that he won. Yeah, so it was just a great event. It was just like kind of a great little I didn't want to break from football, but we had a break from football. I didn't watch the Pro Bowl. I watched Pebble Beach instead. So, yeah, so good stuff.
I didn't even watch either, and I love watching golf. I just didn't.
Pebble is just
Rory was throwing darts.
It was, and the
did
drives.
he get a hole in one on like Thursday or
he
something?
had a hole in one Thursday. Lowry,
slam dunk.
Lowry had one on Thursday. Yeah, the Thursday round was pretty insane, and then Friday and Saturday the weather conditions got really tough. A lot of wind, a lot of rain. But yeah, I mean, Rory was hitting some drives, close to 400 yards. Just unbelievable.
Just like we do when we go.
Oh yeah.
When I
hit 3 shots, 400 yards.
Yeah, so I saw Scott when we were at down in India, and I was like, "What is that, 350?" And he's like, "No, it's closer to 4." I was like, I don't golf much, so I don't know the distances.
he was going meters though. Like
I'm like 400.
That was inches. 400 inches.
400. I can't even see an elk at that distance.
If I drive 400 yards, I get tired.
Drive. Yes.
It's just a car.
Walking is usually really tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought it was a great tournament. Good for and we'll talk more, but there's some good golf coming up in the next few weeks.
We can bring up golf in the fourth segment tonight in the odds and ends segment.
There we go.
Talk about some golf.
Yeah.
We got to make our coming up on what's our first major? Is it Masters, right, in April?
Now we get the Masters. Yeah, we always get the Masters.
That'll be our first pick 'em, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
Cool.
Oh, yeah.
And the flowers are going to be beautiful
the
there.
Azaleas. Yes.
My good is, and we'll talk about this both as my good. It's Super Bowl week, and I love the Super Bowl. I'm a fan, even if the teams. It's not too different from years past, but I still like the Super Bowl and the NBA trade deadlines this week, and it's got interesting. We'll talk about that too, but kind of that's my good. Super Bowl week and the NBA trade deadline is going to be in a few days on Thursday to be exact.
A lot of stuff to talk about with those two topics.
So
sure.
Go ahead with your bad.
Let's see. My bad's Puxatawny Phil. 6 more weeks.
Bourbon.
No, it's like.
No, that's transient Tommy. He sees a shadow. That's 6 more weeks of bourbon.
Transient Tommy's the one that touched me in the butt. He's like one of those hobos. I live near railroad tracks, and they have the markers on the post out there. Mine just says butt stuff.
6 more weeks of bourbon and buttholes.
These are a few of my favorite.
God, the hobos were way cooler back in the day. Now they're just now they're dirty. No, Puxatawny Phil. Do you know what his percentages of like correct picks in like I forget what it is, like the last 30 or 40 years?
I'm going to say 18%.
It's higher.
69.
30%.
Oh.
So you're better off just flipping a coin. You're at least 50-50.
He'd be a good baseball player.
Yeah.
What? I mean,
he actually has a better percentage than Angel Reese on layups. He's at 30%. And she was tossed last
She
night.
got ejected, yeah.
oh, that's going
Is
on, huh?
do you think?
Did she say, like, no, you did?
Oh, no, you did.
She ran. That's not like Rosie Perez.
I know, right? Billy. Oh, no, you did.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Great movie.
yeah. Yeah.
That was
Oh,
actually my best imitation besides Fonghorn Leghorn.
The new one or the old one?
Is there a new one?
Yeah, I heard it's terrible.
We saw, and you know what? We saw Marcus Johnson the other night.
At the Bucks
At
game.
the Bucks game.
Oh, yeah,
I'm gonna give him a gun. Shoot
Yeah, you were
everybody
with
here.
us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a meme. Well, I think we're going to talk about the big trade later, but there was a little meme of white man can't jump, and it's Luka and LeBron like shooting to be who's going to be the alpha on this team. Well, we'll shoot for it, and it's that scene where Woody's hitting the. I don't know, man. I usually can't hit from here, and you know. Was that your? So that was your bad or your?
Yeah, I'll go one more real quick because that was short. Faye Vincent died too.
Yeah.
Commissioner of Baseball.
Yeah.
Probably the last true commissioner because he wasn't one of the owners. He wasn't like promoting like all the steroids and everything, and then saying, "Oh, I don't know what's going on. I was in my car dealership."
Yeah.
So Faye Vincent, probably the last real commissioner of baseball.
The man that banned Pete Rose.
I thought
Right?
that was Giamatti,
Bart Giamatti.
but
Oh,
I
it
think
was.
Faye Vincent was fighting with them all the time. I thought the same thing.
Faye Vincent, Bart Giamatti died, and the rumor is guys won't pop it. They won't allow him to be. That was Faye Vincent's whole thing. He said Bart Giamatti died, and he said, I'm not going to overturn something of a guy that died.
Wow.
Yeah.
Bart Giamatti suspended you. I can't talk to him to get his reasoning, so I'm not going to. That was, I think, his reasoning.
Yeah, and they said Pete Rose was probably contributed to the death of Giamatti because it was so hard on him.
Yeah.
It was a hard decision, and you don't get a lot of love when you suspend one of the great players of all time, for life. So they said that's probably what contributed to his death early.
Mark Shot probably poisoned him.
Well, you know where she got the poison? From Germany.
Yeah.
Oh my!
That was my bad.
So you're bad, Eric.
My bad is game one of the post Luka Mavericks. Let's just go half number one, where they gave up 91 points. 91 points to the Cavaliers.
Third most in NBA history.
Half. And that's surprising because 91, that's a hell of a
Suns
lot.
the Suns scored 107 and a half in 1990 or something like that.
Yeah, I kind of remember
And someone else was
yeah.
93, and like the last 10 years that was. But
Who's on that team?
Phoenix would have been Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, 90 though.
90. Let's go
Because
back.
I think the Suns, the Bulls played who? And the Lakers they played.
Kevin Johnson might have been there.
They played Lakers for his championship. Who
Oh,
would
yeah,
the Bulls be the second championship?
It was Lakers, Blazers.
Yeah, Blazers and Suns maybe.
Suns was 3,
And the
then they
second 3 wasn't
then they went Sonics,
Utah.
So
yeah.
So we got Tom Chambers,
Thunder Dan,
Jeff Hornacek.
Oh yeah,
was Thunder Dan on the team?
Kevin Johnson, Dan Marley,
yeah,
that's a
Xavier McDaniel, Mark West. I remember Kurt Rambis.
Oh, Kurt, yeah.
Who was the team that gave
Kenny
up the
Battle?
107?
Kenny. Oh, from Axelini.
Wow,
And Cedric Ceballos.
Oh,
Ceballos, yeah.
That's a pretty good list of players.
That's the
there.
team that played against the Bulls.
Yeah,
that was pretty much the
much,
team
yeah.
that made the finals.
'Cause that was
almost.
90
And Barkley was on.
92.
But Barkley was on the.
So that was
team.
93.
Wasn't Barkley on that Suns team?
Barkley
Then?
was, yeah.
So he was
He
joined
won
the
the
team
MVP.
right after. Oh, he did that.
The MVP, yeah.
What year?
It was 93, 94.
It would have been 93. I think you're right.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
91 was Lakers, 92, yeah.
Portland went up with the
93.
shrug.
Yeah.
93 is when they won it. Is that what you're
The
saying?
Bulls beat the Suns.
Okay. Ainge, Barkley,
Ainge, yeah.
Ceballos, Chambers, Dumas.
Marley still,
yeah.
right? Was Marley?
Yeah.
Marley.
Yeah.
Rambis was still there in Mark
Yeah.
West.
That was a good team too. Kevin
Yeah.
Johnson was on that.
Kevin
Yeah,
Johnson. Did I miss that one? Yeah.
Was Chambers was done by then, huh?
No, he's still there.
Okay. Wow, that's a good team.
Yeah, Chambers is an old man by then.
Michael
Michael
Jordan.
That team would have beat LeBron. Easy.
Scott.
They would have beat LeBron. No
How
problem.
about Scottie Pippen's son last night?
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, he was a dog.
Yeah.
right?
I don't know.
Woof, woof. Yeah, he had a good game.
Little pesky.
Yeah, he was. Too.
Um,
So that was your bad?
that was my bad. Yeah.
My bad is part of the Bucks game last night when the Bucks could not rebound for the life of them, and Desmond Bain got a rebound laying on the ground, writhing in pain. Caught the ball, called timeout, and then rolled over, and the trainers started coming out to see him. Why 3 Bucks stood around him and just started diving on top of him as soon as he got the ball, like get a jump ball. Literally, he was laying on the ground, and like everybody just looked at him.
Lopez couldn't reach it.
Well, good news is they're playing better tonight.
Yeah.
down 20.
So yeah, and then my other bad, I had 2 bads. I got the rebound on my head. I'm just gonna say, and we'll talk about it probably later with the whole trade thing. But how about just Jimmy Butler becoming untradeable?
Yeah.
He will get traded probably, but just how the Warriors want him. We'll talk about it though.
Yeah, and I got some notes on that.
Just becoming weird.
Yeah, as if he can call the shots right now.
Yeah.
Oh, I wouldn't sign an extension with the Warriors.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
So
me neither. Why would you want to sign an extension?
I want out
to play with Steph Curry and
have a chance to maybe win
and make millions of dollars.
That's no fun.
That's no fun.
You're ugly, Ed.
My ugly
that
is
was
the
rude.
whole. Have you guys seen this? The Blake Lively versus Justin Baldoni thing.
It's insane.
And it's like it's essentially Blake Lively, Ryan Reynolds, and Taylor Swift versus Justin Baldoni.
No, Swift wants out.
Well, now she does, yeah, because this is awful.
Well, they brought her in. The rumor was they brought her name into it, and she was not happy about it.
Oh, I bet. Well, that's part of my thing.
Yeah.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So, a lot. We don't know exactly what happened, but supposedly this guy was inappropriate. There's a whole bunch of rumors swirling around, though, that she brought her husband in. She threatened the guy in emails, like saying, "I'm gonna." I think it's using him and Taylor Swift as I'm gonna release my dragons on you, and you're gonna, suffer. And
wow,
it's like holy shit.
That doesn't sound like Blake Lively. That's interesting.
Yeah, and it's a mess. And instead of just solving it behind the scenes, supposedly too, the other rumor I heard is Ryan Reynolds and her might own the second book, the rights to it. So they wanted the rights to that movie type thing. That's another thing I heard.
Wow.
And it's a complete mess that should have been handled out of the public eye. But she was like, I'm going to do this because
Blake Lively, right?
Oh, yeah. Now Ryan Reynolds with all his fucking different things. He's got his gin. He's got all these different things. He's even like, what's he going to do?
Well, the rumor is that they believe that Ryan Reynolds started it.
Yeah.
They believe Ryan Reynolds was jealous and she did this they think maybe something happened. And who knows what it was. And the rumor was that he got hit on, but this guy has text, the guy they're suing or whatever. He has text that show that she lied.
Yeah.
She's like, one of the things was he walked in on her breastfeeding.
Okay.
And she's like, I didn't want him there. He's got text. Hey, I want to stop over in your trailer, blah, blah. Oh, don't worry about it. Come on by. I'm just breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So just, I'm breastfeeding so-and-so. You come on in, no big deal. But then she comes out in her lawsuit and says, he came in. I didn't want him in there, blah, blah. But he has all these texts.
She sent me that same text, that bitch. I was like, already bought the tickets. I was flying out there. No,
it comes with cookies.
I thought you were the one that was getting the meal. I'm in.
So it's like one of these things. And Jenny was telling me about it and stuff, and I it's interesting, but I'm like,
it could have all been handled in private, and then she brought it into the public, and now she looks like
it's
and,
not
and it gets
good.
worse and worse. Then she tries to bring Taylor Swift in, and Taylor's like, whoa.
Taylor Swift came out and said, I'm gonna distance myself from Blake and all. They're really good.
Yeah,
She's
really
I didn't know Taylor Swift's like godmother like two of their kids.
Yeah,
they're close.
Yeah,
but supposedly Blake Lively is supposed to be in her box at the Super Bowl.
Wow.
Giggity.
In her box.
All right, chick batter. Everyone bring it in. Bring it on in.
Go ahead, babe. You know it, babe.
All right, move it back.
So yeah, it's supposed to be in her box.
So I just hold on while I order my tickets.
So that's interesting to see what's going to happen with all that. But yeah, it's a crazy story. It's like a made-for-TV movie, but it's like real life.
It's just nuts.
Yeah,
that is nuts. And
here's these people that have nothing to worry about. They're worth, Baldoni. I don't know how much he's worth, but I'm guessing millions.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a pretty popular director.
He's an actor, yeah.
And
director, yeah.
Blake and Ryan are probably worth, $700-800, maybe $1 billion.
They're like a brand. They're a brand. For the two
I mean,
of them.
he doesn't probably have a lot of fluid funds because it's all stuck in that soccer team now. But
or his gin.
In his gin, yeah. I mean, but that guy. Everything he touches turns to gold, like chocolate covered gold.
Greatest Avenger.
They have those two have a great. They have a great
Or
reputation.
Not Daredevil. What's
It's just weird.
What's his name? What does he play?
He's the
guy can't die.
The red guy. Not Daredevil.
Not Iron Man.
Why can't we think of the name? It's
I don't know. Where's Hop?
I can't remember his name. I see him though.
He's the real raunchy. It's the real raunchy.
Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Greatest Marvel.
The start is the greatest when it's like slow motion doing the things. The
heads are getting cut off and stuff.
It's the best part of the whole series is that first thing because I didn't know anything about it.
And you know what? I like Ryan Reynolds, but if it comes out that this is petty because he thought his wife or she was, and this is what they did to cover it up, that's not cool.
It's awful.
Then he's no longer a friend of the show.
No. We'll still drink his gin. But
But I'd say he's on probation right now with the show.
It's hard. Yeah. He's kind of like Cutler though, because he did two guys, a girl and a pizza place,
Yeah.
So it's hard to really take him down a notch.
Verlander, right?
Yeah.
Was that what that show was? That movie he was in? Was that Verlander or what? Wild something?
Oh, Van Wilder.
Van Wilder.
There we go. Yeah.
Great with the eclairs at the end.
You know,
oh, these are so warm.
I've had this in my mouth before. Jesus.
And waiting.
Waiting's the best.
Waiting's a great waiting when they're like working at Applebea's and they're like and they do.
I don't know if I've
never seen that.
No.
Good one. Check it
Okay,
out.
it's
It's hilarious. Yeah, it's just
You.
It's like a raunchy comedy.
You're the biggest piece of shit at shenanigans.
Yeah. Shenanigans.
What's his name?
Who is that?
It's the guy the comedian we went and saw.
Oh, Dane Cook.
Dane Cook.
Dane Cook's in it.
The kid's in there. He's like, "You're the biggest piece of shit in shenanigans." He's laughing. He looks behind him.
And that one
He's like, "Me? What did I do to you?"
The one Mexican actor's in it. That's always in all his movies. The shorter guy. He's in a ton of movies.
Louis Guzman.
Yeah, he's hilarious. Yeah. He's in it. Yeah, and so was what's her name? Anna Faris.
Anna Faris, awesome.
Yeah, young Anna Faris.
And that other girl, you get to see her cooch. Jeez. When she jumps up on the table, she's like, "How do you like this?" It's so mean and nasty.
Oh, you get to see a billy goat.
Yeah.
And Eric's never seen it.
And a bat wing.
You get to see a bat wing and a billy goat.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, let's go. So check it out.
Oh, the bat wing. Oh, God, so veiny.
Bob Lorenzo always does the billy goat for us.
Yeah.
Bob Lorenzo does a billy goat for us. When you see it, you'll be like, "Oh my God." You're going to laugh. Hell yeah.
I'm going to have to check it out. I've never even heard of it.
Bob's got a good billy goat.
Yeah, he does.
So that was my ugly. So that was full circle to get to Bob's billy goat. That's ugly.
Yes. Eric, you're ugly.
I don't know. I don't know. I hate following Ed. I can't top this. But back to Pebble Beach. Jason Day on Saturday or Sunday was in the most hideous outfit yet.
Ooh,
he looked like he was like in gray gym sweatpants, basically. But the funniest thing is, I think it's Frank Nobilo goes, "What, did he lose his luggage?" I could not believe it. He goes, "What is he?" And he's in his such and such outfit. What, did he lose his luggage?
Nice.
That's awesome. But yeah, he looked terrible. It was like a gray sweatshirt and just like your typical gym sweatpants, like just like awful.
Like one of the guys from The Neighborhood.
Super baggy. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know, it reminds me of like the old Harry Carey type stuff. How does that guy collect his paycheck?
Here's a guy. I just don't understand. That's a novel. It was and his Australian accent too. What, did he lose his luggage? You know what?
You know what though? Australian guys can say anything, and you're just gonna go, I love it. You know, you're so kooky.
With such a great accent.
I cut your throat. You're funny.
Put another shrimp on the barbie.
Oh, Austrian.
New Jersey.
Austria. No, Jersey. Austria. Oh, good day, mate.
You know which one I do every time when somebody's got like a weird accent, you know, especially a younger person, I'll be like, "Oh, I like your accent. Boston, right?" It's like they're from Australia. And they always look at me like, "No,
this guy.
I'm from Sydney." It's the weird. I'm like, "No,
I'm from Korea."
No,
no
Ed,
shit.
I went to high school with you. I'm from Kenosha.
I always do Boston though, because that Boston accent's just retarded.
Hop said he wore a full gray sweatsuit. He said,
Yeah, it was hideous.
And Clayton said, "What's up, guys?"
Hey,
What's-
Clayton.
What's up, Clay?
So hi Hop, hi Clay. My ugly, and we can talk about this more in a minute. My ugly is, I don't know if they say it's personal reasons, but I'm waiting to see the whole story between Bobby Portis and the Milwaukee Bucks. He's been missing for 2 weeks
Yeah,
or
he's
a
been-
week,
I
not
thought he
been
was sick.
on the bench, nothing. So I have no idea what's going on. I don't know.
I
Ever
think
since
I
trade rumors started, there was a rumor that he was upset about it, and
Because
he's
that
shut
Butler
down.
rumor that him
Yeah.
and somebody else.
Now,
were
if he's really got something wrong, obviously, that's,
Yeah, I heard he's sick. That's
well, it's been 2 weeks, so
wow.
hopefully it's not really serious sick then.
Yeah.
I mean, like
I'm going to tell you, if those ownership pissed him off, I wouldn't fuck with Bobby in a dark alley.
he's like, his eyes are like,
You
Just
just
gonna,
see
they'll
those
pop
two-
right out.
you
of
want to
his
trade
head.
me?
just see those-
You want to trade me?
Yeah. Oh, can I?
You're just gonna see
Grab-
two white
grabs
eyes
and
in
puts it back.
a white headband coming through an alley, coming after
Yeah.
you.
Well, make sure if you give him a pen to sign anything, you don't get it back. He's gonna shoot it anyway. So yeah, that's how we started tonight. That's our first segment. That is the Good, Bad, and Ugly, and also our intro. I'll be back in a second, and we will be talking about the NBA trades that happened this past week. There was a couple decent ones. I don't know. We'll find out. You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers, and our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com. .com.
because I want to take long showers with you assholes.
Ain't you them kids that have been quacking off in my tool shed?
By a bunch of organized whores like yourself.
Yeah, well, listen, you ought to ditch the geeks in the car with now and get in with us, but that's all right. We'll worry about that later.
Oh my God. There's 100 morons in my basement. It's you. Larry. Lollygaggers.
Diamond dogs have struck again.
You prick.
No, they could be a lot worse.
Why did you kiss my ear? Why are you holding my hand? Where's your other hand? Between two pillows. Those aren't pillows.
4 of us wolves running around the desert together in Las Vegas, looking for strippers and cocaine.
1, 2, 3. Transformers!
Live from Scott's parents' basement, this is the Basement Benchwarmers Podcast.
And I said, I'm going to get pussy willows. And the old man said, I'm going to get my coat. Anyway, we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, we're back.
Oh, we're back?
Yeah, we're back. So this past week, big trades in the NBA. Well, big trade out of left field. We usually wouldn't say, well, it's trade week, so we wouldn't have a segment for just the NBA, but I think it's gonna need one this week. Just out of the cheap seats, not left field, because it's not really an outfield in baseball, I don't think. But yeah, this is weird. Luka for Anthony Davis, Dallas, and the Lakers. If you haven't heard about it, I'm guessing everybody has. It's incredible.
If you haven't heard about it, we also landed on the moon.
Yeah, on the moon. So yeah, I don't know what your guys' take on this is. Well, let's start with Eric, who's got the pulse on bat. He's like our Shams or whatever his name is.
Well, I think I'll go back to that Harry Carey. I just don't understand it. And I've been trying to break it down a little bit. I mean, Anthony Davis is obviously, an all-time, maybe top 100 player or whatever, but he's 31 years old and he's not Luka Doncic. I mean, Luka Doncic is a unicorn, right? I mean, he really is. And he's 25 years old.
A fat unicorn.
Well, but a very, very gifted basketball player. He was just in the finals?
Yeah, finals.
NBA finals last year. Where Michael Finley stole the beer from him. That video has gone viral again now that they're talking about his conditioning. I don't get it. Conditioning, that's the excuse. I don't understand. Was there any pressure to trade him? No, I don't get it. And I'm trying to think, okay, is it a fit for the Mavericks having a 31-year-old Anthony Davis come there? Does that make them better? No. I just think you have a generational player at 25 years old. He's averaging his career, which is 6 seasons, 28 points a game. I mean, he's almost at a triple-double. He's 8.7 rebounds, 8.3 assists. I don't get it.
I heard a stat, and I don't exactly hear what it was, but they said only 3 players have put up these numbers, and one was Wilt, Michael Jordan, and Luka. So it must be through like their year 24 or their first 5 years, or
and
it was something like
their
that.
franchises were rushing to trade them, weren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, what? I don't understand. There's something's fishy about it to me almost.
It's not. It was in the script.
It's very scripted.
I don't know if I don't know. Like you said, I've been trying to figure out why they would do it. I mean, the only thing I would think you would want is if you're a franchise of the Mavericks wanting to reset with money because they don't want to pay Luka, but you don't. I mean, Kyrie was there, and that's a guy you can cut your losses on and get somebody else to play next to him. DeAndre Fox would have worked out.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to maybe trade for Fox to go with Luka, I don't know. I mean, I don't understand. I mean, there's not many players. You may disagree. I don't know, but that's one guy I would probably trade Giannis for is Luka. If they offered Luka for Giannis, I would probably say. I mean, it's the same concept. People be like, why would you trade Luka for? People are probably be thinking the same thing. I get that Giannis, number one, is a great defender, but so is AD. AD is a great defender too.
Oh, great. Yeah, he's excellent.
But it's like, I don't understand. I still don't get what the end game for Dallas is.
Mm-hmm. And the big part I saw today was The only team Dallas even called was Lakers.
Yeah, there was no other. And
so you think the Bucks would? I thought this today when I read that, and I sent it over to you guys, and you probably already had heard it.
Mm-hmm.
To me, Giannis would have matched up better in a trade.
Yeah, I mean,
he's younger. He's asked for a trade.
Dallas
you know,
would find that more attractive.
Yeah, he's 29, 30. He's 30.
Yeah, I mean, Anthony Davis is 31.
Yeah.
But
Davis is so injury. They talked about Luka's injuries. Was hurt this year. Anthony Davis is way more injury prone.
Well, Luka's got diabetes or something.
He's 260.
Yeah.
Right
Dude,
now.
that's still smaller than me.
6'6", 260.
Yeah, he's taller and skinnier.
But he's a professional athlete.
I mean, but
sorry, no offense. You were a great athlete.
I was a regional high school player.
Yeah, I mean you.
This is like a weird thing because it actually what it does is, and I saw something today that maybe I don't know all the inside stuff of the NBA, obviously, but my first thought was this really ends LeBron's time in LA.
Yeah,
it ends it. But then I saw today maybe he'll sign an extension now. You're not going to sign. He's done. He's done. This is
your future. This is the future.
What's the GM's name? Rob
Lowe.
No.
That would have been awesome.
It starts with a P.
Patank? No. I don't know. The GM for the Lakers.
If Glenn was here with his laptop, we would know.
This is a reset.
Yeah.
This is a reset for the Lakers.
Pelinka. Yeah. Right.
This is it's number one. It's a great trade for the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers. I don't think the Lakers did anything wrong. I think it's a great trade for the Lakers.
Well, yeah. I mean, the Lakers they made out like a bit. He just showed it. Lakers A+ and
Mavericks
F.
Yeah, I mean, it makes no sense. I mean,
they got nothing for him.
And the Lakers, they can actually reset because they're not going to win a championship this year with that team anyway. Neither is the Mavericks, though.
No. The Mavericks. I mean, they could be playoff teams, right? I mean, if you, I was trying to justify, and I cannot justify the Mavericks.
The Mavericks have to win the championship this year. They have to. If they don't, it's a complete failure.
Do you know the Mavericks 3 years ago? They had Luka, Jalen Brunson, and Porzingis.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
2022.
And they traded the two.
They're all gone.
They had a very challenging Porzingis, though. He was not.
Yeah, he wasn't friendly.
Well, he wasn't. He was hurt a lot.
Yeah.
You know,
but Jalen Brunson you had.
Yeah. Well.
And they just gave him away, didn't
they?
He walked, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, and how do they not see that potential? Because it wasn't the Jalen Brunson we have this year, really. I mean, and last year it was a Jalen Brunson with potential, but how do they not see it? He had potential.
And where does where does Mark Cuban fall into this? Where does he thinking about this?
Supposedly he laughed. He laughed when the GM brought it up to him about trading Luka. He laughed,
but then he was okay with it.
I guess. I don't know. I mean, is he just
There's some reasoning down the line for this money thing. They don't want to pay him the money. I think that's what it is. They don't want to pay Luka at 27 years old, $60 million a year, $70 million, because AD will be done in 2 years. They won't sign him back. I mean, they're gonna be.
But then what?
They're gonna be a 10-win team, 15-win team. Because some teams like the Bucks they needed a star to be homegrown, like they did, because then they became. It's hard to get free agents to go certain places. I don't think Dallas is a place that. I don't think it's a place people look to go. I heard they treat their players well inside the building and the facilities. That's awesome. Most teams have great facilities anyway.
Yeah.
But it's just, I don't know how you take a Luka and just go, yeah, we're going to trade him for. And AD's not a bad player. This is, I think I saw arguments online. Oh, Luka's a great player. Yeah, that's not the point, though. That's not the point.
You know what's funny? I was thinking back when we started this podcast. So that's 5 years ago, right? It was COVID
2020 in March, yeah.
We used to do the Benchwarmers brawl or whatever.
Yeah.
And we did a brawl, and at the time, now we're talking 5 years ago, where we said, who would you start your franchise with? And I remember this pretty clearly because we had Giannis, we may have had Luka, we had Luka in the mix, and we had AD because AD was at 26 years old. I think AD won the Rumble. At that time. But it was because he was in his prime. He was 26, yada, yada, yada. Luka was a rookie, I think, and Giannis was still not the world champion Giannis. I mean, he was good.
Yeah.
But I clearly remember that, and I'm like, because I'm like, well, AD, but he's 31. He's had a lot of injuries. He's been through it. He's probably going to start to go even further. He's having a great season, but go further downhill at this point. I mean, especially as a big man. As a big man at 32, 33 years old, you're going to start decline.
I thought me and you pretty much agreed right away when it happened. I was like, well, this is the Lakers' future for the next 10 years now.
They made out.
Amazing.
They made
How the
out.
hell
Now-
did they do it?
And I'm not tied to a team. I was a big Laker fan when I was younger, and I left them. I became with the Bucks. I may fall back to the Lakers as a little side team because I would never there for football or baseball, but for basketball, I would. But the Lakers, I like Luka.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge LeBron guy. LeBron's going to be gone. And LeBron, great player, Hall of Famer, one of the greatest ever. Not saying he isn't.
And he had a triple-double the other night again.
And I did say that. We were sitting there, and I looked up, and I go, the guy's 40 years old, and he had a 32, 14, and 10 or something.
It was crazy.
You know what? I applaud that. I really do.
Yeah.
But
How is this going to work with? I think LeBron, and he's maybe got a couple more years left. Maybe. I mean, he's still in really great shape. But
his time's got to be numbered now. With
if he's not the guy, is that going to sit well with him? And he's always been the guy. It's like, what's the next challenge for me? I could see him going to the Knicks or something like that. Or maybe not the Knicks now, but some other challenge for the next 2 years.
Is there a team slower than the Lakers now with him and Luka trying to get the ball? They're both like slow motion.
I didn't text this to you guys. I want to bring it up. I think there's a small chance that LeBron gets traded before this deadline.
Yeah, that could be.
There's a small chance he's gone. Because I think it's just one of those things. They're like, we just want to reset, and we're going to make Luka the centerpiece. We don't need you here. We don't want you here in the way. We got our new young coach who's doing a decent job out there. Rex doing a better job than people gave him credit for.
Yeah.
I love the way he answers questions. He's very straightforward at the podium. They bring up stuff like, someone said
he's not taking shit.
No, he just says what he. Yeah, and I like the way he's handling himself. So get LeBron out. Let Luka and him.
Where does he go though? Who takes that?
Well, I know the
Warriors.
The Warriors wanted him. I know that, and for a run, but I don't know what the money, how that works. I mean, they would be able to get like 2 or 3 pretty young players from them to come to the Lakers. What's the center? Kazinga. I can't think of his name.
Kazminga.
Yeah.
It's like something like
yeah,
that.
I know. Yeah.
And then they had the guard. No, he left. He went to Washington. The guy that got in the fight with Draymond Green.
Poole,
Poole left. But like, there's a couple young guys they've been throwing around, and for the Lakers to get them in return, that'd be great. They also Houston's been bantering some good young guys to give away, like Dylan Brooks and guys like that. Yeah. Maybe Houston gets LeBron. They're in the top. I mean, they have a chance, but
and then
LeBron ain't going to a team that has a chance. He wants a team that actually is a team that he's thinking into the conference.
Well, the
finals.
Golden State thing I think is intriguing.
Because what other team can he go to?
Because we know Jimmy Butler doesn't want to go there.
He ain't going to Oklahoma City. They ain't trading for him.
No.
He's not going to Cleveland. They ain't trading for him again. I mean, I'm thinking of top teams.
There's no room for him in Cleveland.
Who's the other top team in the West right now?
You got Houston. You got the Grizzlies.
Yeah, Grizzlies.
I didn't realize they're in second place.
Yes, and John Morant didn't even play last night.
I know. Yeah, that's a good team. That's a good young.
Well, Jackson is no joke.
Oh my God,
his shot looks terrible, but it goes in.
Yeah, he hit everything last night.
Yeah, so
yeah, it seems like his mind is in the right. The interview after the game with him, and it was him and Desmond Bain. Those guys they're smart dudes too. Like they're just with it. Like you could just kind of feel it. Like they're competitive, and they're. John Morant he might be need to go somewhere else because that team right now is solid without him.
Mm-hmm.
Like he might not be a good fit.
And he's taking a step back too in numbers. He's been weird. I haven't been a fan. He's not great. He's okay.
Yeah,
John Morant.
Yeah.
So if the Lakers do end up, even not this year, but at the end of the year, moving, LeBron or moving away from him, which seems very likely. Mm-hmm. I mean, who is going to be the other guy they're going to bring in? The Lakers are going to have a lot of money to spend. Is it going to be who's the guy from New Orleans? I mean, he could be moving here. He could be going to Golden State too.
Zion?
Yeah, Zion's a rumor. Yeah.
Yeah, he
Zion
could be
traded.
moving. I'm trying to think
guy that
who
can't
else.
stay healthy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is the conditioning thing? Does that concern? I know Luka's. He's missed a little bit this year, and he's had stints where he's been hurt.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's something to this conditioning thing, and maybe he's motivated.
Well, that was a big
Put him
thing.
in
They
LA.
what's his name? I can't remember the analyst. Kendrick Perkins made a point. He's like, well, maybe they think LeBron can teach him how to be a professional, and it's like he knows how, but like eating in the gym,
Stay in
things
shape,
like
yeah.
that, the things that people understand. This is NBA basketball, well, every sport, it's 365. It's every day of the year. You have to be doing something. I mean, yeah, guys take a few weeks off when the season ends, but they're back at lifting weights and eating right, and and taking 1,000 jump shots. And his game doesn't show he doesn't do that part of the work.
But it could be a short career if he doesn't take care of his body.
And maybe that's what the Mavericks saw. They're like, this guy's on his course to have bad knees in 3 years, and he wants $60 million, $70 million a year. I don't know about that. I don't know that. I'm just trying to figure out why.
Yeah, but they're only going to have Anthony Davis for I think 2 years.
Yeah, but
it's like maybe they're resetting completely.
Yeah, maybe
we're done.
We're not.
Well, because they're an older team. You got Kyrie, you have Klay Thompson. I mean, they're going to have to reset.
What do we always say though? It's like they got a shot to win it. They were in the finals last year.
Yeah,
I mean,
but the team does space out better on the floor with Doncic gone and Anthony Davis on the team.
Mm-hmm.
You have Kyrie, you have Klay.
Yeah,
so it's a better spacing.
It's short term,
and it's better. It's better. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, no, I get that,
but it's still Luka Doncic.
It's a short term solution, right?
A guy who's been second place, who's been Mike Trout basketball for the last 5 years, second place in the MVP until he finally Mike Trout finally won one.
Yeah,
I mean,
is it would be like trading Mike Trout at 25 years old.
Yeah, trading Trout for like
a decent player.
Yeah, like someone big back when he was young. Yeah, just trading him. It's like, what?
Well, for somebody older, yeah. So it'd be like for trading for Miguel Cabrera or somebody like not even that good though.
But I was saying,
but a guy that's 35 years old and it's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Hey, Rick is here.
Is there background music going right now?
Yeah,
awesome. I like that.
Yeah. Rick is here. Hi, Rick.
How you doing?
How are you?
Welcome, hello, everybody. Welcome to my buddy's basement. I'm good.
Thanks for having us, Rick.
Congrats on your 2-man.
Yes.
And your dartball championship.
Yeah. Best player in the world. Picking up right where I left off.
You guys just have to win one for the championship?
We played 2 games.
Oh, you did? They beat you the first game?
Yeah. We were coming back in the bottom of the 9th, couldn't do it. Shout out to Sean Johnson. I told him I'd give him a shout out in front of the show. He does listen.
Yes. He likes birthdays the best. That's what he told us.
Yeah, he was the guy.
Yeah.
Well, he's disappointed tonight. Then,
yeah, no birthdays tonight. Yeah.
What's wrong with this guy?
That stinks because
that's why you came.
Yeah.
So she's
Sean Johnson in front of the show.
Who's the guy from Terminator 2? The bad guy. Have you seen this boy?
Robert Patrick?
Yes. Guess how old he turns this week?
69. Yeah, we all got it.
All right, we're all winners tonight.
All winners tonight.
He's a great villain in every movie. He's a bad guy almost, or he's like a CIA
he didn't
type
age
guy.
very well, but
yeah, he looks like shit.
Yeah, but back to it. Yeah, we had to double dip them. They beat us the first game. Bottom of the 9th, we're stacking ones, down by I think 6. Bases loaded, 2 in, and then out, something like that. And then second game, they went up, we went up, they went up, and then we're going into the 7th tied. And then we went 4-4-2, so went up by 10, and they couldn't do anything in the bottom of the 9th. So
nice.
Yeah, ended up winning it. Basically, the Kansas City Chiefs of dartball. We are. Yeah,
look at you.
2 years or 3 years ago, took first place. Last year took second. This year took first.
That's what we were talking about. We thought it was
Yeah.
We went and saw you at FX, I remember. What was that year? Was that second place?
Probably.
So it was last year.
Last year it was at the Danish too.
Where's the one that we went to see FX finish?
Now the one year you won it was VFW, right?
That was Moose.
Oh, the Moose, yeah, because I came.
Moose.
So maybe it's a different tournament we stopped.
Yeah,
maybe a
maybe it's a
4-man or a mix.
tournament,
Maybe it was mixed. They won with the VFW Mariah's. They went back and forth.
Yeah,
Or coins and
it was a 4-man tournament.
Yeah, that's what it
4-man
was.
tournament.
Yeah.
I didn't play in that one.
No. Maybe we went and saw Willie that time.
I don't remember.
So we are talking about Luka and Anthony Davis.
Did you see all the memorabilia outside of the
and a coffin?
Yeah,
they brought to the game. The fans.
Yeah, that's a new trend. The coffins.
Mm-hmm.
What's this trend?
All the tweets and everything from all the
they're saying
the
that
stars around the game.
He's dead to us, basically. So they bring a coffin.
It wasn't his doing, was it?
No, it wasn't. But
I mean, he woke up and
fans,
was like, "You're a
fans
Laker."
Yeah. What was his dad had a comment that this I mean, this is not fair to
Who, Luka?
Yeah, Luka's dad.
His dad said, "I will break you."
I will break you. I did think about Luka's mom, and which we all do,
We should
right?
console her.
Yeah, she's a good fit for LA. Showtime, baby.
Yeah.
Being in the front row.
Sit next to Diane
So maybe
Cannon.
that's part of it. Maybe
How
that's
quick
part of
till
it.
his car gets stolen in L.A.?
Yeah.
Oh, he has that nice car. doesn't
Oh, yeah. He's got like an old classic Chevelle or
Yeah.
Camaro.
he? Yeah.
Beautiful car.
Speaking of cars, Jim Nance bought Scotty Scheffler's like 2010 GMC Yukon in an auction over the weekend. It had like 230,000 miles on it, and he bought it in an auction. I'm like, what?
Scheffler bought. He
No,
bought Scheffler's car.
He bought Scheffler's car. Yeah.
Did I ever tell you a friend of the show, Mike Preston? His girlfriend bought Devin Hester's old Dodge Durango.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Unbeknownst to her, she bought it at an Illinois dealership, and inside it has the owner's manual signed by Devin Hester.
That's
It was actually
interesting.
his car.
Signed it.
Yeah, it was actually his car.
It's crazy because she's always trying to go around everybody on the outside, and then
She
and then
she
just
punches
blasts
people as she's
right by
driving
them.
by.
Well, she got it because he returned it.
Yeah.
Oh shit, we're funny.
Wow.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, that was great. Oh,
Driving it all the way to
I'm gonna
Canton.
get a stick.
Driving all the way.
So did he know? Did he know it was his car? when he
Yeah, it
buying
was. Yeah,
Oh,
it was.
okay.
It was part of the auction. Strange, but
Yeah, it came with a piece of a shirt caught in it when he was. Oh no, that's a different car.
yeah, no, that was a rental car.
Just has the ticket inside of it.
Another trade that happened in the NBA was the Spurs got DeAndre Fox, the Kings get Zach LaVine and some other dudes, and the Bulls get Zach Collins, Kevin Huerter, Trey Jones, and they get their pick back in the trade, which is the weirdest thing I've heard in my life.
See, this is a big trade right here, but it's
Yeah, it got shadowed,
It's
yeah.
shadowed by the ridiculous trade that went on was Saturday
This
night.
is a weird trade. It's almost a trade that I think Zach LaVine could get traded again, maybe, but he won't. But I mean, San Antonio has a good team, so maybe LaVine will help them. I mean, Sabonis they got.
San Antonio's on. Or
I mean,
they got
Kings have a good team.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Did Dame get traded? Why is he sitting in
whole-
non-Bucks gear?
the whole.
They all sit in the whole
They're
team.
all
he's
sitting.
he's
The
in
whole-
non-Bucks gear.
They
though.
do it all the time.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, they don't wear their
whatever,
stuff. No,
The
they're
whole
too. They're
starting
too cool.
So I just saw as we were talking this, the whole starting lineup is sitting, and it's for Portis. It said personal reasons. It didn't say sickness. It said
For like
personal
the
reasons.
second week in a row, he hasn't seen a game. So
Yeah.
that's a story that we're going to be looking at.
Yeah.
I did a trade happen today too. I thought another small trade happened, maybe not.
If not, I want to. I just the comment on
Yes.
the Spurs getting what's his name?
Oh, DeAndre Fox. That's a
Yeah,
good trade for them.
De'Aaron Fox. Yeah, great trade.
Mhm.
Again, young player. We know that Wemby's going to be. I think, if we're going to if we had a crystal ball, we could say that Wemby's going to be good.
Mhm.
Great. I mean, he's generational type of player as long as he stays healthy. I mean, he's a freak. And creating that young nucleus. I mean, you have Paul there, which I think that leadership's there. Maybe he still is in the mix. I'm sure Fox is going to start, right?
Mhm.
But Chris Paul is going to run that locker room still for a while, and maybe that rubs off on Fox. And because you kind of want that point guard to be, Wemby will be great, but you kind of want that point guard to be running the locker room and running the team.
Yeah, and he wanted to go to San Antonio too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think them getting that nucleus of 20-year-olds around Wemby for the next 10 years can be huge. And obviously we could be talking about a championship.
Yeah,
at some point with a player like that. I mean, he's unstoppable.
And added one more player, a shooter,
Yeah.
somebody from the outside. Yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be easy for them. I don't know what Fox's contract, I'm sure is pretty big, and Wemby's going to get paid at some point. But
Yeah.
get them now. Get those players in now.
Yeah, I thought that was a good
Yeah.
trade for the
Yeah.
for the Spurs.
Yeah.
I mean, I was kind of hoping the Bucks would get LaVine just to get him to get that body on the court, but
Would be a great
didn't work
addition to
out.
the Bucks.
Didn't work out.
Levine. But yeah, like you said, maybe gets traded again. But I
Yeah.
don't know. Maybe that's why Portis is out for personal reasons.
yeah. But like Ed said, I heard who'd you say Ed was on the trade thing? You just said, and I heard the same thing. A player.
Zion.
Yeah, Zion, and then also I heard that Kevin Durant. People asking about him. That might not happen. People ask about Kevin Durant again. So, and I'm guessing
That's a tough one. I think. Like,
he's with Phoenix, right? Still.
yeah, and that's where Butler wants to go.
And I think the thing is, if they don't get Butler, I think they trade Durant. It's almost like, well, what's the point of keeping this dude around? We're not going to win anything. We need extra guys, and if we're not getting Butler, let's just trade Durant. And we'll keep Devin Booker and do what we can with him.
Yeah, Booker's been there from the start.
Mhm.
They don't have enough. That team does not have enough depth to win it. I mean, they're good, but they're
No, and they had Ayton, who they thought was going to be the guy, and then he just kind of didn't pan out.
He had a good series against the Bucks, though. He was good against the
great
Bucks.
against the Bucks. That
Where did he
one
end
year.
up going? He ended up getting.
Yeah, I saw him play the other night. Where was he?
Not Sacramento, or he's up. Didn't he go somewhere over there?
Who did the Bucks play? Not.
They played Toronto, Utah. They
earlier
lost.
in the
They
week.
lost Toronto, beat Utah on the road trip.
They were on TV.
San Antonio. That was another team they
I
played.
didn't watch that game.
They got killed by them. That was, that was
Ed's
terrible.
looking it up.
I'll find it.
Oh, Bradley Beal is one that's rumored for the Phoenix also. Hop through up there. and I
the
forgot about
Blazers.
The Blazers.
So I was close. I just had to go a little north.
Yeah.
Well, he was part of the Lillard trade, right then?
Yeah. He. Well, yeah.
Yeah, like in a roundabout way.
in
They
a
all moved
roundabout
around.
way,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah. So yeah. Any other trade comments?
The only comment is this whole Jimmy Butler thing, and so he won't go to the Warriors. He won't go. Where was the other destination? He just said he's saying he won't sign.
Yeah, Butler won't sign an extension. It's like, how do you have you want to be traded?
Yeah,
you're being a malcontent, and now you when the team wants to trade for you, you won't. I don't know. You're
He's back in his emo era.
yeah. I don't know what he's doing. He's going to end up losing a lot of money because he's not going to get traded, and they're going to play him. Pat Riley will not play him again. Pat Riley does not care.
No, he's done.
He's old school. He's like,
So,
yep.
He lost $3 million for not playing for the rest of the year.
Oh yeah. He
in
loses.
the
And
month,
that's
in the month of
tax-free-
January. I
yeah,
think
That's
it was,
tax-free
$3 million.
Florida money.
Yeah.
So
They're saying he can contest it or something like that in the players' union or something like that. But
Elon's going to get it somehow. Use it for something.
Doge.
Find all the money laying around. We're going to do something with it.
And besides the money we lost in Ukraine, Jimmy Butler had $3 million that he didn't use.
He's running out of.
It's over there.
you got to do this.
Yeah, all right.
Grab your heart.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm used to do it the other way.
Yeah.
Learned that in prison.
So yeah, the Jimmy Butler thing is another weird thing.
Well, yeah, he's running out of options. Now, if the Bucks did pull something off, would you be happy having Jim?
What if the Lakers pulled it off?
That's
But Butler's too old. How about the Mavericks get Butler somehow? I don't know how it would work because the NBA has the problem with the NBA. They are the worst trading sport because everything. When you see all these people are like, oh my god, it's all about numbers and tiers and you got to do this and that and people trade picks because they know they're not going to use them anyway in the year. People are like, oh, first round pick in the NBA, it's second round pick. A first round pick after usually 7 or 8 is a crapshoot anyway in the NBA. You're getting dudes that. You rarely hit on a Giannis at 14 or whatever he was at, or there's a lot of guys that NBA is just weird.
And hell, who traded where they got like a first rounder in 2025, 2028, and 2030?
That might have been the Fox trade.
Yeah, it was.
The Sacramento.
Yeah.
did.
Dude, they're just
Well,
throwing them out there.
Well, the Bucks have no first round picks until 2031, I think, at this point.
We don't have
2030.
much leverage.
They've traded them all away for people.
The only leverage we have is Portis, Connaughton, and Middleton.
And
that's our leverage.
Yeah.
Middleton's been playing better the last few games, so
and I'd be fine with that.
I'm fine with it. Yeah.
I mean,
would you be fine if it was Jimmy Butler then coming in? I mean, we know he gets buckets, right? It's Jimmy buckets. But yeah, if you're losing like two or three,
you know
of those
why
players,
I wouldn't like. The only thing I don't think it makes him good enough to win a championship.
I don't think, and again, I don't think he wants to come to Milwaukee.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
It's got to be about him signing an extension.
Now, if they could have got Luka,
well, shit,
that'd have been cool.
That would have been awesome. Yeah,
I wonder how that deal went down. I
Did you
wonder what started it.
Jay sent me something like Danny Ainge because Utah was involved in it. There was a 3-part. Utah had to move stuff too for this trade.
Oh, okay.
Utah was involved, and Ainge is Utah, right?
Yeah.
He had no idea what the trade was. He just said, yeah, he agreed to it. He didn't know Luka and AD were involved in it.
Wow.
Because he wasn't getting any parts. They told him what he was getting out of it. Okay, cool. So this is like a secret squirrel thing, man. Yeah. It was really weird. It was like
makes sense. It still doesn't make sense. I still feel like
weird.
There's some
weird. I don't know. I just sit here and like you said, what you say right away? It was just an odd, trade. Like first time ever, like 2 players like this ever been traded.
Yeah,
and probably a lot in basketball for sure.
And with no
no reason,
and no
nobody was begging.
No notice.
Yeah, nobody was begging for out.
There was no rumors. Nothing.
Nobody was begging to get out. Nobody hated where they played. Nobody was on Instagram a week ago going, I hate LA or I hate Dallas, and All of a sudden, they just do it.
Yeah, why would Davis want to leave LA? Like, there's
What is going on in LA? Dodgers get every player. Lakers get every player.
But they're aggressive.
The Chargers don't have shit.
The Lakers made out. That GM made a good move.
100% they made out.
And I did. Now, what's the rumor? Did Dallas call them?
Yeah.
Oof.
First call.
You get that call. It's like, yeah, how about give us AD and we'll give you Luka? You'd be like,
They
what?
wanted
Luka.
AD.
You mean Luka Doncic? That guy? Now you have another Luka on your team, right?
Said,
Is there another Luka on your team we know about?
We'll throw in some first round picks too if you take them.
It was Durant and Booker, because in real time there was some fans that they knew about it,
Yeah.
and they actually said, "Hey, look at your phone," to the when they're sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
And they're like, you could see they're like,
Is this real?
Well,
And
it
then
was
that-
Trailblazers, wasn't it? Trailblazers,
Yeah. And then afterwards, somebody asked them about it. He goes, "We thought it meant like Luke Garza." Like, what?
How about the Celtics coach? I think it was a coach. He goes up for like after the game, they had the press conference. Walks up, sits down. The guy goes, questions. He goes, don't ask me about the trade because I don't give a damn.
That's funny.
He's a great coach too. Joe Mazzoloni.
Mazzoloni?
Yeah, he's
He's one of the best coaches. And when they tried to bait him with a race question a couple of years ago, he goes, "Why don't you ask me what my religion is? Why don't you guys ask me about that? Why do you care what color I am?
Right.
I'm a coach. I'm going to win a championship probably, or I have a chance to win a championship. Why do you care about what color? Why don't you ask me where I go to church?" It was like
He doesn't care. Oh my god.
yeah.
Honestly,
it was a great interview.
Honestly, if I never saw a picture of him, I think he's an Italian guy with a name.
Yeah, Mazzoloni, right? Isn't he?
Oh, get a sandwich. We'll go get some pastrami. What?
This dude, 18 years old, throwing a free throw right now.
They got like all the kids playing tonight.
Yeah.
It's close. It's close. They're doing good.
Oh,
Look at-
wow.
oh my God.
Wow, he played at the Indian Trail tournament this weekend.
He got Jesus. He
He's
looks like
good.
he's 7.
He looks like he's about 17, 18.
Good for him.
Wow.
Number 77 also. That's hilarious.
Oh.
Yeah. That's
he on-
old school
Just because
hilarious.
78
That's
was
Luca.
taken.
That's Luca. It's owed to Luca.
Yeah.
Who is he?
I don't know.
Steve.
Oh, give him a dunk.
Oh,
get,
yeah, hit it.
Get over him.
Get up on it.
Oh, that'd be
He
great.
wanted it.
He almost got the poster.
Dang it.
Did you guys see? Was that last night in the game that Derry Bird? Right.
I was doing it all night last night. I was there.
And
Yeah.
he went up. He's never dunked in the NBA. He went up and he was right
he
there.
tried to dunk it. He went, no.
Yeah, he stopped himself, and Giannis was like,
And Middleton was
they
laughing.
were so disappointed.
Isn't he like 6'4", 6'5"?
6'4". But he was up high enough. I think he was just worried about getting the basket. Yeah. But the other part of that game last night too was when Giannis got his shit stuffed at the basket.
Oh yeah, by what's his name?
Dude, ball on
Yeah.
ball, doing up Giannis.
That guy just
and
had perfect timing.
Really?
Strong
it was right in
dude,
front of him.
too.
Oh my God, it was a great block. I was like, holy crap. Oh, he just missed it. Yeah. So any other trade talk about the NBA? Any other? There'll be more trades talk. We'll be able to talk about next week probably.
I believe so.
there'll
Well, we might talk about the Super Bowl next week, though.
Yeah. We're
This
gonna
dude looks just
talk.
as young.
We're
We
gonna
should
talk about that
it
next.
tonight, actually.
Yeah, we'll talk about it tonight. We'll talk about it in a
Did you
minute.
notice how young the kids are getting, though?
Rollins plays though. He plays a good.
I like
ball.
Rollins
He's a good
a
ball
lot.
player. Yeah.
I was just down. We had to go down to that Build-A-Bear thing down at the mall.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
Well,
I was down there by
your
Portillo's.
van's empty now. You got to get more.
It's a sad story. It's,
Oh
I
God.
heard you guys needed some stuffing.
yeah.
Oh, you want the real.
What? I thought this was different. There's a girl in there, and I'm like, wow, she seems to be a little old to be, playing with dolls. She had 3 kids with her. I was like, holy shit. How the hell? She looked like she was 12.
Wow.
And that's the first thing I thought was, that girl's probably a little old to be doing. I don't know what the thing was.
Ed's over there building a sex doll.
I'm over there.
Can you pull a hole right here on this? Why? Just put a hole there.
He goes to tie the back up. I'm like, oh no, leave it open. Well, pull a little tighter.
Yeah.
A little tighter.
2 more strings. Good. That's good. That's good. That's good.
Can you make it that
Hold on.
big? Right?
Hold on. You got a highlighter? Yep. That's perfect.
So number
I'll stuff
70.
the rest.
Number 77 is AJ Johnson. He was born in 2004, so that makes him 11, right?
20.
Well, look at this kid.
21.
That's Rollins. He plays a lot.
Yeah, Raul.
Yeah, Rollins
He
is
He
good.
played
plays a
when I
lot of
was there.
minutes. Yeah.
he's been playing really.
He's a good
really
ball
well,
player.
yeah.
Yeah.
AJ Johnson, I don't know.
No,
100,
they just
106.5, 160 pounds?
Wow.
Jesus.
It's NBA body.
That was the size I was when I was a junior in high school.
Look at him. He's
Mixing a steak.
Yeah,
So,
you're not getting through that pick, buddy.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll be back.
I
We'll talk about the Super Bowl next.
Yeah, let's do a bunch of crazy shit next.
Super Bowl first.
Same thing.
You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers, and our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com.
You're 5 feet nothing, 100 and nothing, and you got hardly a speck of athletic ability. And you hung in with the best college football team in the land for 2 years. And you're also going to walk out of here with a degree from the University of Notre Dame.
In the field, Jerry! Show me the money! Jerry, you better yell! Show me the money! Show me the money! He's the largest black man! I love black people! I love black people!
Either we heal now as a team, or we will die as individuals, as football guys.
I thought you told me he was solid muscle.
Well, he's much stronger than he looks. I'm wiry. Go get some kids.
Playing football at West Canaan may have been the opportunity of your lifetime, but I don't want your life.
Foosball? You playing the foosball behind my back? The only reason I'm doing it so I can go to school. School? You going to school? Ah! Sorry.
Football is life!
So George Burns says, we're back. The Super Bowl
Love that joke.
is this week. Super Bowl 59, I think we agreed on.
Oh, in 10 years.
Yeah, 10 years. Ooh.
We're going.
You're going.
That's what she said.
Whichever one of us is left.
69.
We all should leave in our wills enough money so the last surviving member at 69 can go.
It's enough money from all of us.
Rick's going to be the only one that's young enough to be alive still 10 years.
Willie's driving.
Oh, before we start talking about Super Bowl, I got
talk about the cough. We got to bring a coffin here.
I got the new soundbite. Rick's got to hear it.
Oh.
All right, chick batter. Everyone bring it in. Bring it on in.
Get a hit, babe! You know it, babe.
All right, move it back. Move it back.
So good.
It makes no sense anywhere, but it's just hilarious.
Anybody who's ever played co-ed knows exactly what's going on there.
Okay, chick batter, move it in. Okay, so the NFL, the Super Bowl 59 will be in New Orleans, and it's going to feature the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs for the 37th time in the last 40 years, I feels like. No, fifth time in the last 6 years, right? Is that it? And then the Eagles for the second time in the last 3 years, and it's a rematch of Super Bowl 2 years ago, 57, I believe. So let's talk about this game, and let's start with Rick. He's new to the table. He just got here. So what do you think about this game? What do you think to make the difference in the game? What do you like and dislike about these teams?
I think Saquon Barkley is going to be the difference in this game. He is going to run all over them because they're going to be expecting Jalen Hurts to pass. So they're not going to be able to stop him. I'm guessing 170 yards. One more than you guys would pick. That's right. 170 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns from him, and then probably 3 in the air by Hurts.
Wow.
2 in the air and 1 run in by Hurts.
Wow.
I'm not saying that Kansas City's not going to score. I'm just saying that they're going to get 5 touchdowns. So 5 touchdowns, a couple field goals. I'm predicting I'll go 43 Eagles. 43 Eagles to probably 37 Chiefs.
Oh, I love it.
Wow,
Yeah,
that'd be fun to watch.
Yeah, it's going to be a good game.
Bad for the squares every time the score changes, but everybody gets $1. Here you go. Here you go. What do you think, Eric? What do you like? What do you like and dislike about this game?
I agree with Rick. I have a feeling that this has been the year of Saquon, and I just have a feeling that he's going to have another huge game. The Chiefs are actually giving up, I think, 164 rushing yards per game in the playoffs, which I thought that was interesting. I could see Saquon with 140, 150, a couple touchdowns, but I think the threat of Saquon actually, you'll see probably Jalen Hurts do what he did last week and have maybe 2 or 3, a couple rushing touchdowns as well, and just be able to take off. There's no holding him back now. I mean, if his knee? Is that what he was struggling with a little bit? Or is it, he had kind of Jalen Hurts had a little bit of an injury?
A little bulky knee. He got hurt in the Packer game, right?
There's no holding back. I mean, and they didn't hold him back last week. I mean, that was an incredible offensive performance.
Can always rest in the off season.
I think exactly.
I think what I like about this game is it's indoor, no weather. It's going to be perfect temperature for everybody. So this way you don't have to worry about, any of that, rain or snow or anything coming. It's going to be a great game to watch. Great offensive game.
Yeah, I mean, there's obviously it's going to be close. I don't know about what your score. What did you say?
44 to 37, 39.
I go like 31.
Wait a second. I'm going to write these down.
31-24 Eagles is my. I mean, the Chiefs are going to get there as they always do. It's going to be an interesting game. It'll get close. I just think the run's not over completely because the Chiefs to me are like the freaking Patriots, San Antonio Spurs. I mean, they're just going to keep winning.
They're a good team that finds a way to win.
Yeah, they're going to win over a long period of time as long as Patrick Mahomes is there and Andy Reid. And they just keep bringing in guys. I mean, they just keep drafting well and everything like that. But I just think it's time.
What was your score?
Else. What I said, 31-24. I'll do.
Philly.
Yep.
You want me?
Mm-hmm.
Saquon Barkley, by far the best running back between the two teams. So you put these teams up side by side. You got Eagles have a much better running game. They have stud receivers. I mean, if you went tight end, Kelsey's old, but he's still better than Goddard and Calcaterra. But I mean, they're those guys are both good. They're both legit. Jalen Hurts is unstoppable from inside of 2 yards. So anytime they need that first down, they can push through. They can get it. They can get that touchdown. Their defense, the Eagles' defense is stout. Kansas City's defense is pretty solid at times, but they, like Rick said, they're giving up a lot of yards. And so I'm going Kansas City.
I knew that was coming.
Kansas City 33, Philadelphia 30. They're going to win on a field goal at the end. Mahomes will have like 11 seconds to move 47 yards, and he'll complete 3 passes somehow in 11 seconds. And then Butker will finish it off. That's what I'm going with.
I haven't seen. What's the status of their center? The Eagles. I didn't. That's one thing I haven't noticed or looked at yet.
Number 69. So it was Dickerson.
Dickerson.
Yeah.
I agree with everybody. What they've said about. I mean, Barkley had a great year. Great offensive line in Philly. I mean, very good offensive line. I think the Chiefs do give up some yards, but I think the thing that running the ball does, it keeps other teams in the game. So if you're going to run the score, the other team, you're not going to have less you're going to have less possessions in the game. They're going to be. I think it's going to be real low scoring, actually, personally, because I think these defenses are really good. Like the Eagles are really good, and they kind of play a lot of the Eagles play bend don't break. Vic Fangio is big at that. Bend don't break. When you got a good offense, you can do that. Give up field goals, trade for touchdowns. It works all the time. Where I think the coordinator for the Chiefs, Spagnuolo, he's more of an attack kind of guy. He's going to come after you, and I think if it works, it's going to be great. If it doesn't, they're going to get caught with their pants down a bunch of times. I think in this game. But it depends on Jalen Hurts getting the ball and Chris Jones, how he plays. But I like the Chiefs. I just like the Chiefs. I think that the whole year they've been doubted. They were gonna they're 11-0. They're not that good. And then they lose again, whatever. And then they go in the playoffs and pretty much play pretty well in the playoffs overall each game. I mean, I don't know. I just think the Chiefs win. I think it's gonna be like 23-17, something like that.
23-17
Chiefs. I think it's going to be low scoring. I don't think they put a lot in points in this game. I don't think. I like your guys' scores way better than mine.
Well,
I like to see points.
Yeah.
I want to see a shootout.
And we've had a trend
because I have no. I don't care who wins. Yeah. It's fine for me. I mean, my numbers are what I want.
We've had some low scoring first halves in some Super Bowls recently.
A lot of playoff games though had some points scored here recently.
Well, last weekend was a lot of points. I mean, that's probably like for Rick and I, it's in our head. There was a lot of scoring in championship weekend.
Yeah.
But it's wishful. Maybe it's wishful thinking. I want the Eagles to win. I mean, I don't. No disrespect to the Chiefs. They don't annoy me that much. I love Andy Reid. And so it's just.
And
time.
is that the X factor? I know. I
just quick wrote down. I'm like, okay, who are you taking on all these different categories? Who are you taking on the coach?
Coach goes to Andy Reid.
Yeah, exactly.
I see he was my good last week. I mean, guys not overlooked and not mentioned with any young coach. He's I was about firing him because he wants to beat people up in the stands. But I mean, you know how it is.
I mean, and QB, you're going to give
Mahomes.
it to Mahomes.
Yeah.
Aren't running back. I think we
He's
agree. we're
probably
gonna
not
give it
top 5, but he's probably best in this game.
I'm telling you.
Last week, you weren't here for the
Oh,
conversation.
no, what was it? He's not a top 5 quarterback?
No, they want
Not-
to. They want to start their franchise with him.
No.
Him or Tim Wynn.
Whoa, I want in on that. I would for sure.
They were Josh Allen, Lamar, guys like that. I was
No,
like,
I'd take Mahomes.
yeah, in a heartbeat.
I think one. Take him one. I mean,
Now,
I like
5
Joe
years
Bur- I
ago,
like- was Joe Burrow in this?
Joe Burrow
conversation?
was kind
I
of
like
talked
Burrow.
about. He was. I like Joe Burrow better than Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen.
Yeah, I
probably.
agree. That was another one I was thinking.
He's a passer.
Yeah.
He's a passer.
Yeah.
And would you take him
And
for your
he's young.
team now? And Tim, gonna quote what Tim said. Ed said yes.
Who's that?
I said it. Would you take Patrick Mahomes over Love? You said
Oh,
yes.
for sure, yeah.
I said yes.
Yeah.
Willie said yes.
Yeah.
Tim goes, Jordan Love's a little more athletic. He did say it.
He did say that.
And Ed's like, huh? So
Oh, there's no question for me.
But,
I mean, Scott was like, even the Buffalo Bills fans would take Patrick Mahomes over Josh Allen. And I said, no, that's not going to happen. No, because you're not when it's that close and you're fans of your. They probably hate Mahomes.
I think I mean
The Eagles fans, I guarantee, would take Jalen Hurts over him because, first of all, Eagles fans are retarded. Or retarded.
there's not many quarterbacks in this league. I can understand the Buffalo keeping him because they got Josh Allen.
Yeah,
But you think Ravens fans would not want to dabble in Patrick Mahomes for a couple years, see what happens? They've already seen the Lamar Jackson act. It's turnovers in the big playoff games, and he doesn't win a playoff game.
Well, are the Bills fans getting tired of the Josh Allen act? I mean, he just
Josh, I did
not
defend
getting it
Josh
done.
Allen. I don't know if I said it because I do defend Josh Allen. He's had best numbers in playoffs, probably better than any quarterback besides Mahomes, probably.
Yeah.
What if Mahomes loses this week? He's going to be one of the losingest quarterbacks in Super Bowl history.
They'll have 2 losses, right?
3.
3?
Didn't he lose 2?
No, 2, just 2.
2. This is his 5th.
He's
Super
3
Bowl.
and he's 3-1.
Oh, okay. I thought he lost 2.
to Brady, right?
Yeah, Brady, Tampa Bay,
Tampa Bay.
Buccaneers. Yeah,
All right. So, yeah. Well, still 2 losses is still bad.
I think Brady has 3.
Brady
He's 7 and
had-
3, right?
He lost.
Yeah, he lost
Giants twice.
Foles.
Giants.
He lost to Foles and he lost to Eli twice.
Yeah.
Nick Foles.
He's
The
got
Philly special.
for sure. He's got 3.
They beat the Eagles.
They beat
Or they beat the Patriots.
yeah.
Oh, okay, so 3. Yeah, so
Yeah.
7 and 3.
7 and 3. Jesus, I mean,
He sucks. 3
And we're
losses.
talking Super Bowls. We're not just talking like
What?
playoff games.
Jim Kelly's got 4 in a row, doesn't he?
Yeah, 0 and 4. Yeah.
Yeah, he sucks too.
So yeah, that was the conversation we had. Patrick Mahomes.
okay. That's
It's
an
a good
interesting-
conversation. I mean, it's a bunch of just
I like it.
hypotheticals.
I like.
I would
conversations
take
like
Luca over any of them.
I would trade Luca for Patrick Mahomes.
that. 6'6",
Wouldn't that be
260
something if
quarterback. Hell
if
yeah.
Luca's dressed next week, just in a Kansas City Chiefs uniform on the sideline.
I'm going to tell you what, with that tush
Part of my
push,
contract.
you put him on the line on that
Tush.
tush push. There ain't nobody fucking stopping that guy. Tell him there's a sandwich over on the other side there. He'll go right through.
There's a Sammy over there.
Put me in, I get touchdown.
There's a Coors Light on the other side.
No. What was he drinking when his GM took it out of his
It was
hand?
Michael Finley. Yeah, he took. I don't know what kind of beer it was. Do you know?
I think was it because of the brand of the beer, or was it because it was beer?
I think it's because it was beer on live
It
TV.
was beer, and
But
he
they
was.
had just won the. They had just got done
But
winning that
he was on live TV though, drinking.
Here-
He wasn't celebrating. He was just drinking.
Western
You
Conference.
can't-
They
you
had
can't-
just won the Western Conference
yeah,
Finals.
they got to the
can't
finals.
Drink
Yeah.
beer
Oh my
on
God.
TV, on live TV.
But you can kick a woman in the face and only get a 7-game
On
suspension.
TV,
Yeah.
you can.
It was on closed caption.
You can kick a woman.
Ray Rice's, I guess, was on TV.
Yeah.
Elvis.
Close circuit.
Close
He didn't know.
circuit, yeah.
He didn't know.
Joe Mixon
So-
threw a nice roundhouse.
I like your list though. So your next position
Wait,
is
so running back. I would think we
Saquon. Yeah, we all vote. So right now, are we all
So
voting?
pass-
So we all go with. We're all voting Reed as the coach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I
that
would.
down.
Are we all
I
voting
would.
Patrick Mahomes over Hurts?
For sure. Oh, for sure.
Yes, I am.
No question.
Are you? Oh, here we go.
Because of what he's done. Are we going because of what he's done? Or are we going because of
In this game, in this
To
game.
win this game.
Just
No, I'm
in
going
general.
Hurts. I'm going Hurts.
Okay.
Hurts is going to be the bigger difference.
So
maker.
3-1. Okay.
So okay, I just kind of said pass catchers, so wide receivers, tight ends. Like who's got the better?
Eagles.
Well,
Way
if we're gonna
better.
split it up, I take wide receivers of the Eagles. I take tight ends of the because Noah Gray is
Noah
underrated.
Gray's great, and
Very
they,
underrated.
They have somebody else there too, don't they? Is Watson still there?
Oh, Justin Watson,
Yeah, as a tight end.
Randy Watson,
Randy Watson. That boy good.
Justin,
Good and terrible.
good and terrible. But receiver wise, they have good. They have just if they can get the thing with their offense is built for what the receivers are. They don't got AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, but
Yeah.
they got Xavier Worthy. They're built for these receivers to just run
Yeah.
around if they get space. But I'm taking Worthy or I'm taking AJ Brown and Devontae Smith.
Yeah,
no
AJ
problem.
Brown's legit.
But I'll take Kelsey over their tight ends. Although Goddard, it's a close with Goddard. It's closer than people think. But
Goddard's been on a good run.
Yeah, Kelsey's had a tough year. I mean, he's shown his age now.
Yeah. And then who's next?
He used to be
offensive
wide
line.
open.
I wrote down D-line, offensive line.
I think D-line would give the edge to the Eagles. A slight edge because of Jalen Carter. But Chris Jones is pretty fucking good.
He's real good.
I was going to say
So maybe
Chiefs.
push? I don't know.
I was going to say Chiefs. O-line, I was going to say Eagles.
Yeah.
That's in mine.
I would agree with both of those.
O-line. I think linebackers go to the Eagles, but I think defensive backs go to the Chiefs.
Yeah, and I put secondary here, so
Punters?
I didn't do punters, but who you got?
Hope we never have to see one. Oh, how about this? This could be a big thing.
Kicker.
And it's going to go to Harrison Butker. Jake Elliott's been terrible this year.
Yeah.
Yep.
God awful.
He has struggled, yeah.
Yep. So if it comes down to a field goal and Jake Elliott's going to make it, although it's indoors.
It is indoors.
No weather. So that is a key.
Still, I'd give it to Butker. I mean,
just because his views on women.
Yeah. Of course, that's right. Special teams.
Bring it in. Bring it in. Bring it in.
All right, back it up.
Back it up. Back it up. Back it up.
It's because it was after their deep voices, right? Is that what?
Yeah,
Back it up.
yeah.
Awesome.
Get a hit, babe.
You got it, back it up.
You got it, babe. And it's basically show that show Peter's like, back it up. And he just starts backing up.
Have you ever played co-ed?
No.
I used to play. I played for 1 year. It is exactly that. Because you see these, like, you'll see like this little skinny girl get up there and, guys start creeping in. And then you're like,
was it 16-inch?
The best
No,
rule
the ball, buddy.
No, 12-inch.
The best rule in co-ed is you can't walk a guy to get to a girl. It's the best rule. In
Yeah,
co-ed.
I agree.
Well, in that same episode of Family Guy, it's such a terrible show because at the next scene he's at the children's hospital because he goes to the bed. Franklin's like, why are you so nervous, Peter? Well, I promised the kid I get him a kid that has cancer a home run. And then they show him up the bat, but they don't show what happens. And he's in the hospital, and this kid in bed looks like he has cancer. And he goes, I'm sorry, I struck out. Wait, you're not the same kid? No, he died. Oh, thank God. That's what he says. I'm like, oh, my God.
That's terrible.
Jesus Christ, this show, man.
Well,
But it's a cartoon. It's a cartoon. You can get away with it.
Yeah.
It's a cartoon.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, Christ. So, this another thing.
And then George Burns says.
So you're picking the Eagles.
Yeah.
You're picking the Eagles.
Eagles, yeah.
You're picking the Chefs.
Yep.
And I'm picking the Chefs.
Yeah, I don't want to, but yeah.
Yeah.
They prove me wrong
They
every
are
time.
hard. They are hard to bet against.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
They
mean,
are hard
they,
to
they,
I'm not
they
a
want
better.
they want us to bet against them.
This came out when we were doing a show. The Rams are going to shop Cooper Kupp for sure.
Yeah, it popped up right when we were
So
talking.
Cooper Kupp will be trading
the news.
You really are a funny guy. He got me with a boner joke.
So Cooper Kupp and Myles Garrett asked for a trade as well. Team said they're not going to trade him, but he's pretty big. He's probably going to be pretty
Lakers could use them. Power forward.
Fucking
Gosh.
Dodgers.
Yeah.
So I let's see what happens with him. That's interesting in the
What would he
offseason.
play for the Dodgers though? Catcher?
He play first. But, well,
Like I said, wherever he wants. Look how big he is.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm playing here. Okay.
Tony said, okay. I never bet against you.
I wouldn't want Myles Garrett on my team. Said nobody ever.
No. And he's only 27, I
Yeah,
think.
it's like Luka age.
That's like a Bears or Packers thing. It'd be perfect for
It-
either
it-
one of
it
them.
would be a good fit for either one of
That's
those
a
teams.
prime age. He's at that age. He's got a contract he's
Yeah.
involved in right now. I don't know. They're gonna
Where,
want.
where do the Browns? Where do the Browns pick?
They got to be top 10, right?
Yeah, because there was some little blurb I was on SportsCenter that looking at that guy from Penn State, that line.
Yeah. The kid from.
So wherever they
might
fit
be
in.
third, actually.
So wherever they fit in, they were kind of slotting them in. Now,
You know-
if Garrett goes, that's where they're gonna.
they
were
could be
kinda-
second or third.
That's kind of where they were slotting in with that guy.
Yeah.
So.
And they could probably get. I don't. The only thing I wouldn't trade a first round pick.
They're
for him.
two.
They're two. Yeah. So that is the Penn State kid was on their list.
Yep.
But they were like hoping to probably put him bookend with them, probably.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
Imagine
Yeah.
the Browns with an elite edge rusher opposite Myles Garrett.
No,
He's like, fuck that, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
If he wants out, they're gonna make that.
Well, if they
happen.
can get a package for him, but I don't think he can get a first round pick. Giggity.
Giggity, giggity, giggity.
So Miles Garrett though interesting. I think I think
how many years he got left on his?
I think 2. I could be wrong on it though.
Would you're going to give up a number 1 this?
I wouldn't.
It's tough, man.
It'd have to be a lower team.
It'd have to be like after 15.
Like I'm saying, like the Chargers would be a place I could see him going. Jim Harbaugh, Packers don't do that.
Panthers.
They can't.
But yeah, I could see that.
Not to be funny,
You
but
said-
you guys have always said they can't pick up the first round anyway. Might as well trade it and get somebody they know is going to be good.
agree.
You might as well.
I agree.
I mean,
Well, they're better off the Packers the way they draft in the first round because they always take a cornerback or a defensive end. Is trading back into the second, getting 2 picks, like a second and a fourth.
Well, it's that time. It's time to draft a quarterback in the first round again. It's that time of year.
And a running back in the second.
Because I don't got enough of them right now.
It's not quite that time.
Well,
You got
running
a few
back wouldn't be
years.
bad because Dylan's going to be gone. The kid they have is okay,
in
but
the
they need someone
second
behind
round.
Josh Jacobs. Well, it wouldn't be a terrible pick.
Yeah.
Say Gentry falls in the second round to him.
Okay.
So
Now
this
you're
one
talking.
one says
man, that wouldn't be terrible.
No. Well, we're going to lose our second round because we're going to give it to the Browns.
with Eric Stokes set to hit free agency and 2-time Pro Bowler Jair Alexander struggling with being the team captain. Look for
No, he's not
just wants a
struggling
coin
with
toss.
it.
look for him to draft a cornerback. No shit.
Yeah.
That's like they've picked like 14 cornerbacks.
They're
on
going
the
to trade
last-
him because he called heads that day.
What do you think? Who do you want? This guy or this guy? Heads or tails?
I'm going to take
Fuck,
the
he's
side.
out.
I'll take the side of the coin.
Fucking Jair. You can't argue he's good. I mean, it's just like, oh my god.
Take him in Chicago.
Yeah,
Next to Jalen Johnson. You
Yeah.
have to be the number 1.
Chicago would
You're
do
right.
it. That
would
your
be a good
team would
place
your
for
team
him.
would do it. The Packers don't do stuff like that.
No.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know. This new one. They've only picked up a couple guys. They do a lot. They did a lot in the draft. They picked up a couple linemen. That's it. And they picked up Claypool. But that wasn't. I mean,
yeah.
I don't know.
It says
We'll
right
see.
here the Packers needs are cornerback, offensive tackle, defensive tackle, center, and edge.
Yeah,
So
their
all
offensive
the
line. Their
all the
offensive line is needs to be worked
need
on.
depth,
It was
yeah.
okay
You
this
could
year.
see when Elton Jenkins went down there,
That's
Yeah.
why I
they
say
struggled
depth.
hard. Yeah.
They weren't good in that. Yeah, they weren't good in that spot, obviously.
Right, yeah.
But it happens to a lot of teams, not just one. So, but yeah. So Super Bowl is this weekend. It'll be Sunday. Halftime show. Kendrick Lamar, right?
I like
Yes, Kendrick Lamar.
And SZA is gonna be there. Is that how you say it? SZA.
SZA. Yeah.
Sipping on the
RZA and
scissor.
What is she? What is
Sizrup?
SZA?
Scissor?
I heard a song the other night on the radio. I know what she sings, so I'll be singing along.
Oh, it's a lady?
I think it's a girl, right? Yeah, it's a girl. Yeah.
Country singer.
Scissor.
Oh, don't even get him started on
Oh, can we?
She's
Yeah,
a
should-
country
oh,
singer.
That was
Don't even
potentially
get
going
me
to be my
started on
bad.
that.
Oh, okay.
That was-
We'll
that
talk
was my
about
bad.
we'll talk about next segment. We'll talk about
Oh,
next
it's a,
segment.
yeah.
it's a black
We'll-
girl.
we'll-
They're all country, right?
We'll let next segment we're gonna let Rick do his good bad and ugly. He didn't do it earlier, so we're gonna do it next segment.
Oh,
So,
I
there
know
we
what
go.
it is.
So check out.
Wait, I'm gonna love this segment.
So at Super Bowl this Sunday, got
Oh,
2 Eagles
shit.
and 2 Chiefs. I'm not sure. I want to say Tim would have picked the Chiefs and Willie would have picked the Eagles. That's my.
Yeah, we'll split them up.
We would have split 3 and 3. That's what I'm gonna say.
Willie would probably still take the Lions. He's still probably forgetting that night we were out.
He's like, I love that. Ron Jaworski. I'm taking the Eagles.
Eric Hippel's not going to have a good week this week for the Lions, so
So we'll be back in a minute with the final segment, and that'll be we'll get to hear
Is Brittany
Rick yell.
Griner
We'll get
playing-
to tell you Rick yell some things.
You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers, and our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com.
I'm rocking flannel, it's my fashion statement. Feeling cozy and I'm feeling so complacent. Check me out, mash it. I'm rocking flannel, it's my fashion statement. Feeling cozy and I'm feeling so complacent. Check me out, mash it from head to toe. Flannel gang is the only way to go. I tie it around my waist, so I wear it on my back. Flannel game strong, going never lack. Plaid patterns, different colors, I got them all. Flannel's the fabric that makes me stand tall. I'm killing the game in my flannel attire. Catch me on the street, I'm set to inspire. Whether it's red, blue, or classic black and white. In my flannel, I'm looking oh so tight.
You're listening to the Basement Benchwarmers podcast. Check us out on Facebook at Basement Benchwarmers, also on Instagram at Basement Benchwarmers, and on Twitter at Base Benchwarmers, and our email is basementbenchwarmers@gmail.com.
So we're back. The final segment tonight, we'll talk whatever you guys want to talk about and closing thoughts. So let's start out, though. Rick came a little late, and
It's just one of my specialties.
I always come too quick. I was here early.
Congratulations.
And he didn't get
First place.
He didn't get to do his good, bad, and the ugly. Go ahead, Rick. Give us your good, bad,
I do bad, ugly, good. If that works for you.
Perfect. That's fine with us.
Bad is personal. My washer went out. My washer and dryer went out.
So Kristen hurt
So
herself.
that's,
Where did she go out to?
That was solid. Oh, that's hilarious. So yeah, that's why I was late today. I was putting a new washer and dryer in the house. They do work fine. Everything's fine. So it's finally delivered today.
Nice.
So yeah, there's an Electrolux, the old one. New one's a GE. Somehow they're bigger, so you have to buy the new pedestal and all that stuff. So
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my bad.
Okay.
My ugly is the Grammys Country Album of the Year award.
What happened?
There was. Here, let's find out who was all in there, huh?
Yeah.
Let's see. I thought I took a picture of it.
And you're not the first one today that I've talked to that was not happy.
Who gave out the award?
The Grammys.
No, who was the
presenter?
The presenter.
I didn't watch
it. Will Smith?
No, it was ironic because it was Taylor Swift.
Was it Taylor Swift?
Yeah.
She wasn't even nominated for the country.
But she gave the award to
Fantastic.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't Lainey Wilson.
Wasn't Lainey? What was it? Chris Stapleton?
It was not Chris Stapleton.
Oh, interesting. Because he's really good. He's really freaking good.
Oddly enough, Post Malone was in there.
Oh, okay.
He didn't get the Country Album of the Year award.
No, okay. Beyonce.
The one who sang "This Ain't Texas" in a Texas stadium because it belonged there.
The Lemonade singer.
Yeah, she won Country Album of the Year.
She's talented. I heard.
There's a lot that she's.
Then she sang "Put a Ring on It." If you're Beyonce,
yeah, I love that song.
Not to say that she can't sing.
Guilty pleasure.
No, but yeah,
Country
Album of the Year.
But a Country Album of the Year, yeah. So the waters run pretty deep with the Pizzagate.
And and a very close personal friend of P. Diddy.
Yeah.
Jay-Z.
And Jay-Z's a very wealthy, and
very
influential person. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
What it is. That's what it is.
Beyonce's getting traded to the Lakers tomorrow.
Chris Stapleton's doing rock next week. Post Malone's going back to rap.
Is that what it was? Post Malone rap? Is that what that'd be considered?
R&B. I think
he's
R&B.
poppy too.
Poppy R&B.
He's good. I mean, I
saw him in concert.
He's pretty good, isn't he?
I went. I didn't.
Yeah,
with
Ella
Ella
and
and Sienna and Jenny, and I was like, I'll go. Whatever. It was good. Very good show. I go see him
He puts
again.
on a good show.
I go see him again. Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen him?
I've seen him. Yeah, he puts on a good show.
Good show. He's entertaining. Seems like a really nice guy too. Kind of like Jelly Roll. Same concept. Very nice. Super nice guy.
So what I heard, they're touring together.
Yeah, they are.
Malone
Jenny's
and-
going. I'll be out of
They're
town
gonna be
for
in
a
Chicago
trade show.
like soon, right?
She's going to Wrigley Field this year.
Wrigley. Okay.
I believe.
Oh, so not soon then, because it'd be.
Or
cold.
maybe it's United Center. I don't know.
Yeah, I thought it was coming
It's
up.
in May, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because I'll be out of town
So
for.
then it could potentially be Wrigley.
Yeah, I'm gonna trade show. I think I'll be
throw a
at.
hoodie on, maybe.
I don't know.
Chilly.
I'm gonna be out of town, whatever it is.
Okay.
But yeah.
Yeah, Taylor Swift was the presenter, which was very ironic because they have some.
Oh, she had
history.
her little
May
red dress on,
22nd.
right? She was wearing
Oh,
a
is
red dress.
the dress was an A+. Taylor
Did you
Swift's
see
dress.
the ensemble that went with it, the necklace that was around her thigh.
Yeah, I saw the thigh thing. I was like, whoa.
It was a T
For
Travis.
For Travis. Somebody asked her, "Is that for Taylor?" She goes, "No." She walked away.
It's for Taint.
Taint Taylor.
You smell like taint. I don't know.
So Travis Twit?
Travis Diener?
Oh, Travis Tritt.
Dwit? You
Another
said
country singer.
Got a quarter. I'll call someone who cares.
And then my good for the day, my good for the week. The paragraph goes, when it comes to basketball prizes, it's always fun to watch fans drain shots to win tens of thousands of dollars. The ante was increased during the dramatic Nebraska-USC game last Wednesday.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch it? The game?
I didn't know.
Okay, halftime was a putting contest.
Yep, I did see it.
Full court putt. Guy drained it 2x2 hole square. Won a brand new Porsche.
Nice.
Brand new Porsche.
And he didn't hit it hard. It was nice, perfect putt, just like rolled nice.
What model?
It's a good question. I don't have
Was
an
it a
answer to
911?
It was not.
If
I
it was a
imagine it was
Boxster,
probably
Take hand.
It was an 811.
931.
A Macan.
It was a 7-Eleven.
It was a Macan.
Probably a Porsche Macan.
I've
or
seen
Cayenne.
putting contests before. Yeah.
Sorry, my COPD's acting up.
It was a camel.
What'd you say? Your OBCD's acting up?
It's
OBCD.
Wow.
Oh wow!
Damn. I don't know what that is.
He said
Obesity.
Obesity. What a dick. Awesome. Dick. I'm using that.
OC.
On my wife. I'll just bring my pillow.
Yeah,
We'll
next week
sleep
is
here next week.
this joke.
Is your OBCD acting up, honey?
That's terrible.
Oh my god.
So the guy won a Porsche.
Guy won a Porsche.
That's how that
That's
started.
pretty cool.
That's how that started.
Yeah, they handed him the key right then and there.
Wow. Did he drive it off to court?
No.
Burned out.
What are the Hot Wheels?
It's a lawnmower. Looks like a Porsche.
It was a good putt too because he had to go by, like the slope and how it was oiled, the court, like
Oiled.
like a bowling alley. So Post Malone's May 22nd at Wrigley.
Yeah, Jetty is going, I believe.
With Jelly Roll and Sierra Farrell.
Yeah,
I don't know who that is. Will Ferrell's daughter, maybe?
I don't know.
Or I got it. I got something else for you guys.
Yes.
Yeah.
Florida or Ohio?
Oh, nice.
Oh, I love it.
I like it.
Me likey.
Local zoo fires zookeeper after she was caught moaning in the lunchroom while chimpanzees sucked on her toes.
I know the Columbus Zoo is one of the world's foremost.
Great zoo.
It is a great zoo.
Backstage pass at the Columbus Zoo. Fed some animals.
What kind of animal was this she was getting sucked by?
Chimpanzee.
A monkey.
Columbus Zoo has a great golf course too, right alongside. It's called Safari.
Oh,
So we're picking the state and the city. Best one.
No, I don't think the city. Just
No,
we'll
we
just
were
go
already
with
at
the state.
Columbus Zoo.
We can
It's a
try. I got
great
stay
zoo.
for extra points. The city.
I'd have to find what.
Oh,
city
you
it's
don't
in.
know the city. Okay.
Find it.
No, you don't have to. I thought it was right there sometimes. You guys think it's Ohio?
Well,
I mean, we are
it's a
just
great zoo.
thinking zoo. It's just but that's a quality zoo. I
Yeah,
mean, this sounds like
Florida Zoo. That's what I was thinking.
And it's warm. Like, was she inside or outside?
She's in the
I imagine
cafeteria.
it was inside because she was in the lunchroom.
In the lunchroom. I'm sorry. Okay.
So what you're saying?
I'm gonna go Florida. I always go Florida. and stuff
I'm gonna
like
go
this.
a Florida Zoo because, like Eric said, it sounds like one of these like Joel exotic type places. And this woman's like whacking off to a monkey, and that sounds more Florida to me.
I'm gonna go Cincinnati, Ohio.
It is Florida.
Oh,
It is Florida.
It is it?
I don't know. The city. I'll
It's
find
one
it
of
for
these
you. I'll find it
backwoods.
for you.
Why would you go the natty on that one?
You see all those? You guys watch?
I don't think they have a
any of
zoo.
or you see anything from the wrestling WrestleMania?
Mm-mm.
They all had the Ohio State, Michigan. It's been like 1600 days since.
Oh yeah, sign.
really?
Ohio's beat Michigan.
Yeah.
It's funny. Did you guys talk a lot about I missed that.
National championship. Yes.
You watched it here, right?
Yes, we watched it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it was. I don't know.
I had no skin in the game, so I didn't care.
No.
Either way. It didn't matter.
I had a little skin in the game. Just a little.
Eric wasn't getting his birthday present if Ohio State didn't win.
Just the tip.
Just the tip. That's in November. That's how long that would have been.
He didn't score. He just got a safety that night.
Also,
no touchdown.
Interesting though, both the offensive coordinator and the defensive coordinator of the Buckeyes have now left.
And he went to Chip Kelly went
Chip
to the
Kelly
NFL.
Raider, yeah, and the other guy went to Penn State.
Penn
'cause he's
State,
he's
yeah,
a-
Knowles,
he's
yeah.
a Pennsylvania guy.
Yeah.
As a coordinator,
Both DC,
He's a
highest
DC
paid
and-
DC in college football, I believe he's going to be
Okay.
at Penn State.
Yep.
And Chip Kelly's going to be the Raiders OC. We didn't talk about that earlier, but
how's Chip Kelly done in the NFL though? I mean,
he was just a head coach, so you don't know. He never. I mean, he was only with the 49ers for a year or two.
yeah,
Eagles.
short
He
stint.
was
Talked about-
Eagles
it was like-
first.
It was like 2 years.
Oh, the Eagles, and then he
Yeah.
went there. He took,
Yeah.
and the Harbaugh took his job.
Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about that last week. I think
Some people are better OCs. Maybe we'll see. I guess. And I don't know.
Well, he left his head coaching job at UCLA to be the offensive coordinator for the Buckeyes.
it paid off.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, it paid off, and now he's
Back with
working his way back into the NFL.
I wonder
I
what
guess.
connection with Pete Carroll is.
I don't know. I didn't know that there was.
Pete Carroll's
one.
been around though, so
Yeah.
USC. I don't know. Maybe he was with USC before he went
He's
to
just
Oregon.
following. I can't think of the fucking guy's name. The other coach. Harbaugh. He's just following Harbaugh around just to piss him off.
Yeah, same.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll hired his son too as well. He's a coordinator.
I didn't see.
Yeah, he's on the staff. Somewhere.
Ronnie.
Ronnie. Yeah.
Ronnie's gonna be OC or DC.
Yeah.
You know, you guys,
I just saw something else. Another good. I just came up. So the first time in 2 years on a Saturday, Dick Vitale's going to call his first game.
Yeah, I saw that. Yep.
Oh, good for him.
Awesome.
Battling his cancer's his remission. He's all good. So good for him.
Yeah,
Great basketball voice. Great basketball voice.
Awesome with a capital A, baby.
He's a friend of the show.
And Diaper Dandy. We haven't heard those things in a while. Diaper Dandy.
still remember that time we ran into him it was in Milwaukee when Cleveland was playing the Angels.
Yep. With
the snow out.
Boom Rick Majerus with him.
Yeah, him and Majerus were sitting right there, like the next row over from us.
Oh, here. This guy ranked all the starters in the Super Bowl.
Wow.
The players, he ranked them.
We already did that.
Who do you think number one is?
Saquon Barkley.
Who is this he?
Writer for CBS. Is the guy I hate? Pete Prisco. I'm not a fan of him, but
Patrick Mahomes.
Mahomes is number one.
Then Jalen Carter.
Number two is
Saquon Barkley.
Yep. Number three,
Kelsey.
Nope. Defensive player.
Carter.
Jones,
then Carter.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fifth guy is an offensive lineman. Tackle. Lane Johnson.
Oh, yeah.
Then Creed Humphrey. Zach Bond, middle linebacker for the Eagles. Trent McDuffie, cornerback. And then Jordan Mailata.
Mm-hmm.
No AJ Brown in there.
AJ Brown's 10.
Yeah.
Kelsey's 11. So we pretty much we've called.
Yeah, we're on it.
We don't need fucking Pete Prisco. He's a douche anyway.
He is.
Hope you heard that.
He's the worst draft guy. Hey Pete, if you listen to the show, suck this.
He's NFOTS, not friend of the show.
Oh, my arm. It's broken.
Jesus, ever since Trump took office, it's getting a little testy around here.
Fake. Sorry about that, Red. I do love you.
Oh, you broke it. 66 years ago today, something happened. Kind of has it kind of was local. So that was 1959, February 3rd.
Local.
Kind of local. It had connections to the local area.
Valentine's Day Massacre.
Close.
No, just kidding.
Wait.
It's not the same day.
Not even close, but pretty close.
Any guesses over there? Rick, Ed, or Eric?
59.
Yep.
What city was it in?
It ended up Clear Lake, Iowa.
In Iowa.
What music? I like that music.
I don't know.
It's Beyonce.
There was a whole song wrote about it. It took like 8.5 minutes to listen to it.
Oh, the Ella Fitzgerald.
Edmund
Fitzgerald.
Are you trying to Blake
1959.
It's not that.
It was the day the music died.
Oh, the plane crash.
Yeah, the
left
plane
from
crash.
here.
They went to Green Bay and then
They
went somewhere then to Duluth, Green Bay, and then to Clear Lake. But they were here like
They played the Eagles Club.
Yep, the Eagles Club a couple days before.
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Right, like
Richie
40.
Valens. And
Remember.
Buddy Holly and that fat guy.
Who's the one that didn't get on the plane?
Waylon Jennings.
Wayne Jennings. He gave a seat up to Buddy Holly because he was sick.
Yeah.
Buddy Holly didn't feel good.
Right.
He said, "You get home."
Was it Big Whammer? Is that what?
Hello, baby. Big Whammer.
Is that what's his name?
That's Jerry Lee Lewis, right?
No, who was the Big Bopper? Big Bopper.
What you call him?
Big Whammer.
I know Big Whammer. I was like,
Yeah, you guys are buddies with him, right?
yeah, I'm like, Caldwell was on that flight. The hell. You never know with him. He's everywhere.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh.
Hop guessed the day the music died.
Yeah. Good job. Hop's a pretty well-versed guy in
Yeah,
like-
slow
like-
down.
random trivia stuff.
Yeah.
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 He hasn't invited us over to hang out in his basement in a long time. Remember, we used to go over there and watch. It was fun. He'd bring up random trivia.
Hops?
Yeah, and then we'd put our pants
He'd
back
have strippers and coke there for us.
on. That was his basement, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thanks again, Hop.
Thanks for the strippers and the coke.
Yeah. The coke. That goes without saying.
So I'm trying to find something here real quick. Because since Willie's not here.
At least we don't have dead air because we have the music.
Yeah, see,
So-
it's nice.
Okay, while you're trying to find that, got a question for you. I
Yep.
know we talked about it before, and it didn't happen 2 years ago. September. Are you guys down to do a podcast during our Best of Balron competition, the regional one?
What date?
It's September 17th.
Nope, I'll be gone.
Wow.
17th.
You know that already.
17th.
Yeah, it's opening day of both
It's
seasons.
it's a Wednesday.
And what is this? I'm not.
It's the competition that my company puts on. It's going to be at the Waukesha County Expo Center.
I'm down.
I mean,
I'd
you
be
guys have
interested.
stage.
He's in charge of the equipment.
I mean, I can't pay you much.
Well, we talk about anything we want.
Can we get free
Anything
food?
you want to?
Is there
Anything you want to?
Is
And,
there
you would-
alcohol?
if you guys could live stream it, everybody could watch.
Wish I was going there because I'd bring up Beyonce just to see what happened.
You'd break a window.
And then fix
Or
it.
10 of them.
And then fix it super fast.
I gotta fix it now.
That would be fun.
Nah, just keep it in your back.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this real quick. I'll do 10 questions, Super Bowl questions, Super Bowl trivia.
Okay.
Okay.
In.
Just like the birthday game. So we'll go around the same way, and you can get, everybody gets a guess on, and if you don't get it, we move to the next question. It's no good. Okay. But then you can start, Rick.
Okay.
Let's go with this. Rick, who was the first left-handed quarterback to win a Super Bowl?
Ooh.
And the number 10 question will be worth 6 points as usual. Rick, Ed, and Eric.
We're just going to keep going around till we get it finally.
Or you don't get it. Nope. Once you don't get it, it's out and we go and move on.
Shit, I don't know.
No?
I don't think Randall Cunningham ever won a Super Bowl, did he?
He was right-handed.
Was he right-handed? Yeah, I wouldn't know then.
Okay.
Steve Young?
No.
Ken Stabler.
Yes, Ken Stabler is the answer.
Oh, damn.
I told you I'm good at trivia, man.
The snake.
It's just- I don't know shit about football, but I know the trivia.
Which player holds the record for most receptions in a single Super Bowl game?
Jerry Rice.
No.
That would have been too easy.
Cooper Kupp.
No.
Jordy Nelson.
Demaryius Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
13 receptions. He passed away. Too,
Yeah, he's no longer with us. Yep.
I don't know. He did. He died.
We don't even have a curb. We should get a curb down here.
Let's see.
For pouring out
Oh,
Cavassier.
you tell people to put their mouth on the curb.
OE?
I'm going to do it to Willie pretty soon. He's driving me nuts. Willie, bite the curb.
You're sick of your shit, Willie.
Ed.
Oh, shit.
Which quarterback has the highest completion percentage in a single Super Bowl game? I'll give each an easier one next round, so you can.
Because we're stupid or something?
Yeah,
no, I don't want it. There's like a bunch of easy ones. It's unfair if I give him an easy one after you guys had tough ones.
Bart Starr.
No. And an extra bonus points if you get it right and give me percentage you threw in the game is percentage.
Tom Brady.
No.
That sounds good.
Doug Williams.
No. Phil Sims.
I never.
88%.
Wow.
That's a pretty good game. He was 7 for 9.
I don't know. Well, that's why I went with Bart Starr. I was thinking it's going to be like
Threw the
one of
ball
those
3 times.
11 for 14 or something.
I know. I'm gonna stay on the. These are not too easy, so I'm gonna go with this one. Which two teams have met? That's easy. In the most Super Bowls.
Who's up?
Rick. Let's see. I'm looking at it, but so which two teams have met in the Super Bowl the most?
Oh, shoot.
Trying to make sure this is correct.
I'll say the Patriots and the Giants.
That's a good guess.
No. Good one. Good guess. I never even thought them.
Cowboys and Steelers.
Yes, that is correct.
Good one.
Cowboys,
Good
Steelers.
one. Good one.
What is the first Super Bowl to go to overtime? Ever.
Wow.
The first one. Just name the teams. Just give me the number here, but you don't give me the teams.
Rams, Titans.
No.
Yeah, wasn't the recent one? I don't know who it was. I can't remember.
Oh, the Rams, Titans didn't go, did they?
I guess tapped at the goal line.
Yeah, that's right. You went-
Kevin Dyson or whatever. You know.
Didn't one just go to the overtime not too long ago? Last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, with the first one. What is the first one?
I don't know. That's
What was last year's Super Bowl? The Chiefs,
Niners.
Niners.
I don't know.
They didn't know.
I think only.
They didn't go overtime.
I'll go way back. It's going to be Miami, Dallas.
No.
Yeah.
Did you guess yet?
We had half of it.
Dallas Steelers.
No, Super Bowl 51,
Yeah,
LI.
Se-
Patriots
Seahawks?
Falcons.
Oh.
Remember James
yeah.
White?
Yes,
Had a huge game in that game. He had the
Yeah.
touchdown. They were down 27-3.
Yeah, they went into overtime.
23.
That game went into overtime.
Yeah,
28-3 it
Yeah,
was.
28-3. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
I thought it was recent too, but
Who's up?
not that recent.
I don't know who's.
It
is.
Adds up.
I'm up.
This is the 6th question.
I do like the music in the background.
Which team won Super Bowl? Oh God.
Oh God.
I got-
Oh God.
Give me the numbers.
Yeah, give the letters.
XLIV. That'd be 44.
No,
Oh.
XLIV. Sorry,
So what's
44.
that? Is XL?
Because 10 plus L.
No, L. So
L minus
50,
10
50 minus 10 would be
is
40.
40, and VIV 44. Because V is 5, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So 44.
15
And it was their
years ago.
first championship after decades of futility.
2009 Indianapolis Colts.
Incorrect. Good guess though. This music's soothing.
Wait, read the question again. Just who won it?
Which team won that Super Bowl and it was the first championship after decades of futility?
I know the answer.
It's 49ers.
Nope.
That would be the Saints
Yeah. Yep. The Saints.
because that was the year before the Packers.
Yeah, it was right there. I thought it was that Bears one. That's right. That was trying.
With the Colts.
Yeah. I was thinking it was right there.
Played the Colts.
That was
But
That's what I mean.
But the
was
Saints,
08.
the Saints never won
Who's up here?
a Super Bowl.
Rick's up. These are good questions.
Which player returned the opening kickoff of Super Bowl
XLIIV.
XLI? I thought you were going to
There
get
you
that
go.
right for a touchdown.
Oh, I actually have to answer this.
Wait,
The
what-
Irish
what's-
player?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
Kevin Hester.
I was like-
talking about the car.
Okay. Which player?
I don't know what happened there. I blacked out. What happened?
There's a guy in a car.
Who caught the game-winning touchdown?
Uh-oh. Trick question.
No, this is worded.
I like
This
the
is
guitar
dumb.
there. Did
I was
you
going
hear
to say
This is
that
dumb.
was, that was a nice
Because it says
guitar.
who caught the game-winning touchdown in Super Bowl 34, known as the tackle.
What?
But it's not. He didn't catch a touchdown. It's Kevin Dyson. We just
Oh, the
talked about
Dyson
it.
thing,
I was
yeah.
gonna give you, but it's worded wrong because it wasn't a touchdown.
Yeah, he missed it by an inch.
How about this? Who was the MVP of Super Bowl 31?
Oh, I know.
That's you.
Oh, is it my turn? Oh,
Yeah.
Desmond Howard.
Yes. Give you all an easy one. I'll try.
I would have had no clue. I like that guitar.
Which
Yeah.
player has the most receptions in Super Bowl history?
Travis Kelce.
No. Thought I was giving you a toss-up. Thought it was. Maybe I wasn't.
Jerry Rice.
Yes. I guess if I can see the answer, it's probably easier for me.
Well, it's not a Patriot
Okay, that's
because
fine.
nobody's ever played.
So you're gonna write this answer down. No one's gonna say it out loud because it's the final one.
Hey, Eric, can you throw me a pen?
Wait, let me bounce it first.
Which player? Nope. Too easy.
Come on.
I love it.
Why are we writing this one down? Are we tied?
Which player has the most career sacks in Super Bowl history? It's for a 6-1. Yeah, you're tied. It's for 6 points. It's for 6 points. We always do the last one for points. Rick's answer's the best.
What's the question? I didn't read the question. I didn't hear the question.
Just so everyone knows, Rick wrote your mom, Mr. Trebek. Who has the most sacks in Super Bowl history? In the history of Super Bowl, yeah.
It's a trick question, too.
And a bonus question. No, I'm just kidding.
Boner.
Dude, this music is great.
That was Mike Seaver's best friend. Boner.
Boner's to bone.
Boner's to bone.
Mm-hmm. Great show.
God rest his soul, too.
Yeah, he died. OD'd, right?
I think he killed himself. Could have been one or the other. Same thing.
Okay, what do you got, Rick?
I put Michael Strahan.
Oh, it's
incorrect.
Yes.
Bruce Smith.
Incorrect.
That's a solid question.
I got to change my answer now.
No.
It was Bruce Smith. Charles Haley.
Charles Haley. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said who's been in the shack the most. Your mom, Mr. Trebek.
I said Bruce Smith too.
I'll take the rapist
I'll
for
take
400.
the rape. Who sent it the other night again? One of
rapist.
you guys sent it the other night again?
I'll take the tits now.
It's now.
Let it snow.
Anal bum cover
Anal
for
bum
500
it's a
Trebek.
small little village in France called Let It Now.
Who
Swords.
sent that the other day? Someone sent that again to the chat.
Right, Timmy. He
I'll
sends
take
everything.
swords.
Yeah, Timmy's.
Timmy
So
does send
for
a lot.
people that don't know Timmy out there, if you're not on a thread with him, like what do they call it? Text,
A group text.
group text.
Yeah.
Group chat.
Yeah, he sends quite a few texts.
Yeah.
A lot of good ones.
A lot of reels.
A lot of reels.
Good reels.
Yeah, the one we just watched with the eggnog was awesome.
I sent that one though.
That was awesome.
Thanks, Tim.
Dude, you start watching some of those guys' videos. Oh my god,
Was it Single Dad Kitchen or
they're
something?
nuts, dude.
He's insane.
Some of the stuff he says, he don't care. It's awesome. I love it.
He's like there's just hate spewing out of his mouth.
Anal bum cover.
Yeah.
So, any other topics? Anything else you got on your little notepads or anything?
I have a closing thought, but if we're there yet, I don't
know if we are. Let me look and see what else I got here.
Let's see, Mr. Trebek.
I got Single Dad Christmas eggnog. Did you guys see the whole thing in the UFC with that guy like praising Hitler or something?
No.
Because they always have the UFC is that the one with Dana White? They always have those guys always shooting their mouths off and spewing out. This guy just starts throwing out stuff about defending Hitler and the Holocaust and everything. And Dana White comes out and goes, I've heard a lot of dumb and ignorant shit over the years, but this is probably the worst. And he goes, but it's free speech. I mean, and it's true. I mean, he can say whatever he wants, but he makes you look like an idiot.
Yeah. That's a good. We forgot to talk. Ben Rothwell winning the bare knuckle.
Oh, yeah.
Forgot all about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good
Dude,
stuff. In what, 20 seconds or?
Got a solid picture with Mr. Ben Rothwell.
Where was
with
that?
the belt out at the Brat Stop.
Oh, nice. Is that what you were? What'd you go? I was gonna call you.
So didn't he cheat like by poking him with his thumb in the eye?
No.
That happens and that bare knuckle.
I mean, the way
is it common? I don't know.
It's common, yeah.
Because I was reading
cool.
He's a big dude, man.
Yeah, he's solid. He's a solid guy. His hands are like twice the size of mine.
He's building a new place out there.
His grand opening is this coming Saturday.
Yeah.
If you guys aren't doing anything,
The old antique place out on the interstate.
Yeah.
that
Oh
old
yeah.
bar.
Yeah. I know.
Right up. Yeah. 52nd by the
It's
airport.
gonna be a bar.
No. It's a
Fight
gym.
A fight.
It's a
Okay.
gym.
Oh,
It's a
okay.
gym.
Okay. I guess I don't know much about it. He's a bare knuckle fighter, and
Yeah, he was. He's been in the mixed martial arts for 25 years. and
Okay.
he finally got the heavyweight.
Because he's got to
belt.
be what, almost 40?
Does he get a lot? Does he make
42,
decent
I
money
think.
doing that, or
Never asked. I would imagine, but never asked.
he's not making Tyson money? But
Well, he does a lot of classes and
Yeah,
training.
He's good for the community.
Yeah.
He's a good guy for.
He's
the
a
community.
single. He was from Silver Lake, I believe, wasn't he?
Yep,
Yeah.
Silver Lake.
Yeah, I watched the fight, and it was about a 9-second fight.
It was I think 36-second.
Yeah, it was quick.
He's built for this.
what'd you have to go to the Brat Stop for? I can't.
That's I went to Rivals for my buddy's 50th.
Yes, I know that.
And then Ben was at Brat Stop. That's why I stopped there.
Oh, okay.
Stop there, support him, say hi.
You know him personally, or okay? Yeah, I've heard good things about him. So I mean, I've never met him, or
He's a good dude. Keeps to himself.
I think he threw a 2x4 at me at Menards one day.
Very possible.
Yeah, or
Very possible.
a
Probably had a
bucket of
comment.
drywall mud.
Rick takes classes for bear tickle fighting. So
I'm going to tell you right now, I could probably beat him in a tickle fight. That he'd beat the shit out of me in a bare knuckle fight, but tickle fight.
tickle fight. He's got his. He's gonna
And
be
he's
his
one-
maker.
I mean, he's a big dude, but man, he's one of those guys that again, somebody's gonna mouth off eventually. I mean, he probably wouldn't fight somebody, but listen,
Yeah, no, I don't think he would.
most of those
Probably
guys
be afraid to kill him.
Most of those guys are very reserved and they're very disciplined.
Oh yeah.
You
Got to be.
you have to be. Because it's guys that are just out on the street that are trained to fight and out there fighting people.
Or everybody in the bar
gonna
thinks
end
they
up
can
in-
beat you up. Then
Yeah, and
That's when I used to train with him and stuff like that. So
oh, cool.
Oh, you trained with him? Oh, okay. Did you ever do any fights?
did I know?
So
wife,
what?
Wife wouldn't let me.
You trained just for the workout of it, or
kickboxing, MMA.
That's cool.
Just for
tickle fights.
Awesome. Yeah. How long ago?
Probably about 8 years. Started 8 years ago.
You think
9
you
years
could
ago.
do those kind of workouts right now?
I could, yeah.
That's cool.
I'm still in pretty decent shape. So
Nice.
Did it for about 3 years, 3-4
Me
years.
too. Oh no, I was thinking sumo. I'd be
that.
Yeah, I'm getting there.
Yeah. I could
The
see you- I could
Packers are
see you in
looking
a
for
paper.
B, C, D.
Packers are looking for an offensive tackle. I mean, I'm in that zone right now.
Yeah.
Defensive tickle?
Yeah, I'm about 2 chicken wings away from being. I'd like to see my scouting report. That's about 2 chicken wings away from being up to weight for offensive tackle.
He's a high motor guy.
Motor mouth.
So, Ed, your closing thoughts.
Closing thoughts already? Oh man,
it's early.
I know. I was like, we got plenty of time. I do have some yeah. Hold on a second.
Got a whole Rolodex.
Yeah,
there.
I mean, I did have some bad stuff happen. Have you guys ever had something traumatizing happen to you when you were young?
Yeah.
Yeah,
probably.
Yeah, I came back. Yeah, I remember way back when I was real young. A guy with a scissors clipped off the end of my penis. Worst day of my life.
He had a scissors in his hand and he just used his teeth or what?
Yeah. No, I'm not Jewish. I'm not that kind of Jewish guy. What are those? Those are the guys with the curls, right? That's how they do it.
The Orthodox?
The Orthodox guys. Yeah.
Yeah.
With Jace.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, Jace is here.
How's it going, buddy?
No, so that happened to me when I was real young.
Bryson
Still
hat on.
scars me to this day.
Yeah, I could
Every
see
time
that.
I see a scissors,
You get
like
nervous,
I
huh?
can't give up another inch.
Just can't get that out of your head.
Cut off an inch, so you lost half of it. God damn it.
How did I have negative?
Whatever a tail.
Is that your closing?
Go ahead.
I'm just gonna follow that up with. I'm looking forward to this weekend. Super Bowl weekend's always fun. Paired with the also looking forward to the Wasted Management Open.
Oh, yeah, it's this weekend. Yeah,
Wasted Management Phoenix Open to see all the drunks and the fans throwing beers on the 17th hole.
Yes.
But it's a good tournament. I think golf's kind of in that good rhythm right now. The golf season's kind of ramping up to the Masters, which is kind of cool. So, and then looking forward to the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
Thinking it'll be a good game, like we kind of talked about. None of us picked a blowout, right?
Right.
I mean, it should be close.
Are you doing golf every month this year again?
No, I already lost out on that because I did not play in January. It fit well, but last year because I was doing some travel. So, but yeah, I did accomplish golf in every month last year, which was kind of cool. So, yeah.
Just think if we lived in warmer climates,
I
it'd be a
think
routine thing.
I thought about it the other day because Spring Valley they'll let you play whenever. I mean, as long as there's no ice and snow or whatever. I'm sure there was patches of snow out there, but it had melted pretty good and it was warm enough. So, yeah. So,
Cool.
yeah, should be a good weekend, right?
Yeah. Rick?
Nothing much. Just had a great last weekend. Like you said, looking forward to this weekend. It's kind of the blackout after football's done. You got basketball.
Yeah.
Waiting for pitchers and catchers to report, that's
Yeah,
the new
I've
thing.
wrote all kinds of shit for that doldrums.
Yeah. And then looking to get to a couple of Admirals games, and I want to hit a Milwaukee Wave game.
Yeah, those are fun.
That's cool.
Those are
I wanna
awesome.
hit one of those.
Yeah, we've gone. We used to go a lot when the girls were younger and
They're fun.
the club
I've
games.
never been to one. I know I wanted to get to one last year, and their schedule's really wonky, and it is this year too. Oh, the rodeo. I don't know if you guys talked about that. The rodeo coming up. I know you're going, right? You said you were going.
I think he was being funny.
Oh,
What?
don't worry.
We
about
talked about this before.
did?
Who's
You won the rodeo?
You've been to a rodeo,
Yeah,
right? And
yeah.
I've been to a rodeo
Yeah,
in
there's
Montana.
There's one coming
Where's it
up
gonna
at Pfizer.
Last year, yeah.
That's not
I'm
the
pretty
same.
sure I
Oh,
said
it
I
is.
wasn't in on a
Is it?
rodeo.
I'm sure it's pretty lit. Yeah,
it's
pretty
at
legit.
PBR?
Yeah, it's PBR. It's what's up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we have one way
I
up.
love,
Are you going?
I love
I'm gonna
Pabst.
go. I didn't buy tickets yet, but I'm gonna go.
Man, you are country.
Oh yeah.
When is it?
To the core.
I think it's March 20th. I want to say.
I'll look.
We have one up where we hunt and everything, the Spooner Rodeo, and it's pretty big.
Yeah.
I never go though. It's always in August. Too many people up there, you know.
Yeah,
Sounds cool.
Great last weekend. Good next weekend.
Cool.
I started drinking again.
Nice.
Life is good.
Yeah, dry January's over.
Oh, dry January. I was like, why did you just start drinking?
My parole's over.
Did you get through it all? I mean,
No, not every day.
I had a couple.
There were
I had
2
some
days.
exemptions. Yeah.
2 days. The one exemption was the Bears Packers.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I drank that weekend. Yeah.
Barely.
No, Saturday night I drank a few old fashions.
We had a few.
I had a couple hundred. Had enough for the whole month of January.
It's March 1st and March 2nd at the Pfizer Forum.
So March 2nd.
You already have tickets or what?
Nope, gonna get them.
Oh, I won't be here.
We will be in Mexico.
Ah, Mexico.
Ooh,
I'll be in
now,
Miami.
Now I know when to rob the house. Jeez. Once you put hundreds of thousands of people now know you're not going to be here.
Well, good thing we're doing this in Scott's mom's basement.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Good point. Good point. Yes. Your house is fucked, but
my mom and dad will be home. Hi, Jace. Any closing thoughts? Or you're just sitting there.
I don't have anything really in my head ever, so
None good. You've been talking friend of the
You
show,
good then?
Gavin or anybody or no?
What's on your head though? Bryson DeChambeau's.
Crusher's head? Oh, I did see the Genesis Open. Course is looking very nice at Torrey Pines. You see the rough.
Oh.
You can't find a golf ball in the rough. So
Oh,
play it down the
interesting.
fairway, otherwise you're going to be.
Oh, it wouldn't matter to
hitting
me. I'm
bogey.
always in the fairway.
They just played there a couple weeks ago.
I seen Scott hit
For what?
like 2 trees
Torrey
and he
Pines?
stayed in the fairway both times.
Yeah, Torrey
Came
Pines.
out of nowhere.
The
Almost
farmers
took me
insurance.
out.
Oh yeah.
2 weeks ago.
Well,
So you're saying it's different now?
The Genesis, yeah, the rough is thicker already for it. They're making the rough is thicker for the Genesis Open. They've already made it like
That's what's supposed to be at
LA Country Club. It is.
But just a few weeks and
What
just a
just
few weeks
happened?
in the winter months in California is going to make it that much.
Hey, you do me
thicker.
a favor. I do you a favor.
Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, there you go.
So where did you see that? You traveled there?
I saw it on Instagram. They had the it's the superintendents of America. They had their golf outing there this week,
Oh, okay.
sponsored by Toro.
Yeah. So you can play if you're a California or you're a San Diego County resident, you could play there for
My
like
buddy Ted's
$60.
played it.
Yeah.
My buddy Ted played it a couple times.
My buddies played it.
It's the actual course they play on.
Yeah. There's multiple
They have
courses there. There's
two,
the
I think.
South-
They
the
have two
South course.
championship courses, and then
Yeah, the South
a
course is
normal
where you
one.
see the.
Have you ever played it?
No. Want to play it.
on the
My
list.
buddy that lives in San Diego has played it a couple times. San Diego.
Go out
You know
there
what
and
that
see-
stands for?
Go out there and see Ted one day, Dad. And go golf Torrey Pines.
Wait,
Yeah.
what stands for?
A whale's vagina.
And good night, everybody. And go fuck yourself, San Diego.
Good show, everybody. Good
I'm
show.
sick of your shit,
good
Eric.
show. Good show.
That was awesome.
Hey, nice job. He's like, "What that people?" Good job.
No idea.
Yeah. Yeah, the guy could like from the South Park one. He's like, "Comes with that camera."
And then when he's like just totally down on his luck and he's drinking the big thing of milk. This milk is terrible. Like just throws like
What was his dog's name?
Buster. Yeah.
Was it Buster?
You ate the whole wheel.
It was like a real. It was like a per. I thought it was like Dexter
Buster.
or
No, it was Buster.
was it Buster?
And the scene with what's the guy's name from Jumanji?
Robin Williams.
No, the new one.
Baxter was the dog's name. Yeah, it was weird.
The guy from House of
I think he
Rock
named it
and
after
all that.
Ted Baxter, didn't he?
Oh, Jack Black.
Jack
Oh,
Black. Jack Black's
yeah.
on the motorcycle, and he goes, didn't he like? He threw something away, and then he threw the dog over the fucking highway.
Yeah, he threw a burrito. He threw a
Yeah, he
burrito out his
punted him.
window, and it took out a motorcycle. And
Yeah.
the guy stopped him. He's like, "I'll tell you something. You love punch the dog over the
Yeah.
bridge."
Because he got rid of his burrito.
Yeah.
Because he hit him with the burrito.
Yeah, you know, with the burrito, and he fell off his bike.
Yeah.
Who throws a burrito out the window?
This burrito is terrible.
Baxter, you know I don't speak English or Spanish.
You ate the whole wheel of cheese. I'm not even mad. I'm actually impressed.
Great movie.
That's what you guys have to do a podcast somewhere and all dress up like Anchorman guys.
Oh, that'd be
all
great.
dress up in suits.
Tom Brokaw's a punk. Different movie. Sorry.
what does Steve Carell say? I
I love lamp.
I love lamp. He gets all
Really, really loud noises.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. You're chocolate squirrel.
Well, the best part about the second part, they're all reintroduce themselves, and he has a butter ad. He's like, I love butter. He's just eating sticks of butter.
I never saw the second one.
My legs. Where are my legs? I have no legs.
It's a great movie.
Well, the sports guy Chet opens up a chicken restaurant where they're selling chicken of the cave.
This is in the second one.
Yeah,
Chet's funny.
It's pretty solid.
In real, he's a good comedian.
What about the Rumble though? And it's like Brick had a trident. I think Brick killed a man.
Trident.
They get a trident. I think Brick killed a man. Yeah, we're not going to talk about that.
Oh, Christ. Oh. Well, okay, that's good.
How about your closing thoughts?
Not much. I think Super Bowl. I'm with everybody here. Super Bowl this weekend. It'll be a good time. Should be. Hope it's a good game. I don't like I said. Don't care really who wins. I mean, numbers, and if I make any bets, maybe I will care, but I don't know if I will. So I might draw with the border and make a bet or two.
Yeah, I was just looking at that. You wanna give me your thoughts on this bet really quick, or you want to do it off air?
No, go ahead.
It's a prop bet or what?
It's a prop bet. So I have the Eagles winning straight money line. All right. Patrick Mahomes, how many rushing yards do you think he's going to get?
15.
48.
I have 25 plus. 25 plus.
Okay.
Jalen Hurts, how many rushing yards?
I'd go
70.
plus
45.
I have 40 plus.
Okay.
I like where your head's at. Saquon Barkley, rushing yards.
98.
110.
125.
I have 130 plus.
I was going to say 120, yeah.
I have
That's a
130
stretch.
plus.
130 is tough. Yeah.
Saquon scoring 2 touchdowns. Also scoring the first touchdown of the game. That's tough. That's
happened. That's happened the last.
But if they get down to the 1 yard line, you're screwed.
Yeah.
That's what makes it the bet.
Hey, that's
and
what's
then
gonna-
Travis Kelce anytime TD score.
I like that one.
You know what's going to end up happening?
I don't
Bar-
even say it. Don't
Barkley's
even
going to
say
break
it.
off.
Don't even say it.
Okay.
Cut his mic.
Well, you didn't put on there Kelsey.
Shut your mouth.
You're both
Shut your
connected.
mouth.
So I-
Shut your mouth.
What about you didn't pick Kelsey? If he's going to, that's a bet on DraftKings. Will Kelsey propose to Taylor Swift after the game?
Oh yeah, he's not going to do that. Dude.
It's plus 500 and minus 950.
I think he's going to
So
propose
a
to
$10
Beyonce.
bet. $10 bet. What do you think payout is?
For that bet?
Yeah.
You're going to win
All of it.
$3,200.
$2,000. 1,100 if it hits.
Did you already did it? You laid it?
You can't do it. You're going to go across the border and do it. Yeah.
What do we think the color Gatorade's going to be?
It'll
It's going to be milk.
It'll be
Oh,
green. It's gonna be
Leche.
no, it's gonna be
Depends on who wins.
what's that on bowl game? They always dump
Mayo.
mayo. It's gonna be mayo.
Oh God.
So if Philly wins, it's going to be green.
Yeah.
If the Chiefs win, it's going to be red.
That's
I know it was purple last year for the Chiefs.
I think it's gonna be green. They're going old school.
Well,
Oh, it's purple
blue.
last year.
It's purple last
Maybe
year.
I like purple then.
Yeah. It could be blue too. Blue's a hot top. A lot of people like blue.
I like
forget
blue
about blue.
Gatorade. It's my favorite.
Isn't it weird that you don't call Gatorade by its flavor? You call it by its color.
Yeah, blue is raspberry.
Gatorade.
Right? What's
Yeah.
blue? What is blue?
I think it's like Arctic berry or something.
There's blue ice
the original
also.
flavors
Yeah.
though? What were they? Weren't they just called by? They were
Colors.
lemon lane.
Fruit punch, lemon
Oh,
lime,
lemon lime,
orange.
Yeah. Orange.
Orange. Yeah. 2 years ago was orange for the Chiefs. Last year was purple.
You have a lot of thoughts that really aren't necessary.
Orange, you glad you know this?
Orange.
Sadly,
no.
no.
Say banana.
I'm going to tell you a joke after off air about George Burns.
Can I
Yes.
first off? Can I just ask why on the TV here we have Spanish basketball?
It's highlights. That's all
Cállate
I'm
la boca.
Okay,
So
because Serge Ibaka's
Pinche
playing for Real
güero.
Madrid.
Okay,
well, this score looks at the Buck score, so it's good.
Yeah, it's
41-18.
about right,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
about right. 44-18.
Yeah, that was the first couple.
Look at that.
minutes.
Puntos, tres.
Oh, now they tightened it up.
Yeah, they
in
did.
Bucks fashion. No, it was the opposite. The Bucks were winning by a lot at the beginning, and then they lost in the end.
No, not tonight. They
No,
were.
not tonight. I know that. That's what happened yesterday. They were up
They
by
were
40.
down. They did get within 29.
Yeah, it is
tonight.
Ibaka.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's all we got.
All right.
Yeah, I'm good.
So we are the Basement Benchwarmers podcast for Rick, Eric, Ed, and Jace who stop by. I'm Scott. Have a great week and happy Super Bowl week.
I hate goodbyes. Sorry, folks. Park's closed.
What happened? I blacked out.
Because we did something today that no one thought we could do, including us. So we're going out, we're celebrating, and we're going to rub it in this city's face.
I swear I've seen a lot of stuff in my life, but that was awesome. Bye, Felicia.
Kids, there's Big Ben and there's Parliament.
I'd give him more buys and highs.
Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end.